The biggest story then is aye asen not mrashe bedwani yewra aye James Jechikweisen Supreme Court akasa aye no ose sabiri die enya de obetima frɛ ne ho sɛ ɔyɛ mrashe bedwani ebiem eno na aye court mmeremu no wo mo frɛ no interlocutory injunction eche sɛ animanimu ya ye ka interlocutory na eno ne kyerɛ sɛ animanimu ya no until say final determination na semina ODS akodan Supreme Court bi mu no substantive matter nankasa say o qualify say no anko obegina say ase not mrashe bedwani ana say na unqualify no eno no eda ho na until say final determination no ebeba ne die ne ewo mu ne say ade a Supreme Court na kire say emma no enka say oye mrashe bedwani da etienei eno any the breaking news about Betoja the biggest story on the radar no ye ni lawyer for the babedi nkomo. What does it mean? Nature say until the final determination no ye ntimi nya by elections ana say as enough for nature say woman need representation e wo Ghana mrashe bedwafie nature say sa na kwakwa ye say yewra Adamu Sakande so emse bibi sa akọ so na sade amafo ka no mrenimfo no ene Adamu Sakande dia no ene James Jechikweisen dia no merit no eye pe ni nyina ne ye some of the issues ene wie ye ba be de ho komo e wo need 100.9 midin ede magjerio say AGYEMAN beri aseda metina mu dia ma eye me wofa da kabrefin Paul Manson aseda be kwa ma eye Joe Odame Ado onu no ye the producer ogina mechi na ekua friye ene body chidom Nana Yansafo any abena frima woman na in charge of the social media handles when you can say you made in them live Facebook live and them ho and on the comment bi a will be na what they ato ho ne isamakodo ye baba behwe saranso na woko YouTube channel na Despite Media no so eda ho and so ye be di ho komo saranso na say woko other streaming portals no so a ye dem yopo e frequency ne de 100.9 wadwe nchire no baby a de be fan samakodo aye ba be tesem na ye de agu ya pono so no wo de be fa 050 372 1744 050 372 1744 kwana de be fa na ye hwe na yetimi edi ho enkomo yie na enu akire no Supreme Court nsensem no yeguso a ye bisem yewra James Jechikweisen oye member of the Privileges Committee ewo Ghana mrashe bedwafie it is say akwakoba ne san na kire say Privileges Committee in determining 3 MPs womu fit Honorable Henry Cote, Honorable Sarah Adjoasafo, and Honorable Kennedy Japan said the speaker I refer womu to ASR committee na kire say no minority ya womo ewo committee no so no womo ba be short by 1 vote ana say ye be determine the fate of ASR 3 MPC because yewra James Jechikweisen or ye member of the Privileges Committee. I said not to 4 HSS say I said not to 4 enya dia womo ewo mrashe bedwani by elections and a bit bang and necessary by elections no eba a bit bang and a final determination of a substantive case in Ankasa say Honorable James Jechikweisen onono say na qualify say ko begina 2020 elections and na say na unqualify and I'm say nimfa ebomodin ade nsem no Kokodan court and no Cape Coast High Court de ehun ruling ne ba ye no sa final determination na wanti ase a ono so tehwiri ye de call court batan mu no ye bisa say ebere ben na ebeba ese ye ne ntem ana se we ni de ye nyai na se de emra no ana tentene no ya se de no ma record sa na ebekọ no eba ne sa na how is it going to affect as a not manfo a ewo ho we ni nyina no some of the necessary questions yegusu a ye bisa Dr. Mamadou Mamia ne sabokare so yegusu ye tesem enkakra ye tesem na media na bebisa se so COVID-19 so far say sika sen ɛna officially yebetimi akase yeboye ewo eye COVID-19 eho eye sika sen because finance ministry report on the parliament eka eye sika around 18 billion Ghana cedis. Nanado Danko Ekufuado on the State of the Nation's address or say COVID-19 per the information data available to the finance ministry or say COVID-19 yeboka 17.7 billion Ghana cedis. And now Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia also the data at page 29 of the presentation also ekase COVID-19 yeboka 8.1 billion Ghana cedis. Na bibisa say COVID-19 ne ba ye no sika sen ena oman Ghana yen setimi kan ye na emu sen ena yetimi ya spend because we have three separate different figures yentimi hu officially the ebetimi de yensa esiso eye question na ehu hia say eso mamu no yehu ana say eye ade ese ye de kohye eye carpet na say we eye nsam ni nyina no eda yapono so a yebehwe abedwafo no betena se eye Abraham eye Amaliba Kinsley Amaliba obebefia member of the NDC National Communication Team Nana K Ojina ewo dwaso opere as the first vice ewo eye dwaso Asante Achem South constituency Nana K member of the MPP National Communication Team Nana K so ebebefia hasei na yatena se ni ye de nsɛm egu apono so nsɛm akodo ye ba badwendwen ho na yewura kandapa we de mechia I salute you obi onim yewura kandapa bia no ka kyerɛ sɛ Jerry sɛ mechia no enawie na enchia mechia no nyina bibisa ne sɛ ene ruling na Supreme Court de atudwa no woma san ye woma de ni biema na woma de na wo ka no eye no woma san ye ni biema na okay and that the no ekoye 5-2 5-2 and that the end the enye 7-0 there be and ekoye 5-2 Supreme Court a judge for no emu enum and a woman can say woman ne eye was for no more than some of the bed down woman say beya Honorable James Jechikoisen on train who some rashe be ni answer until say ye be ditemu asam no mo ne saafo no ya adwen mienu ana wo mo say wo mo ne saafo no enye adwen eti eko 5-2 eti na ye bisa say ye rakandapa wafutuo ye ana wode ma ye judiciary no ena no wama de ni biema na say we no wamutie wafutuo no kakra eti na mienu no edisente ye. Okay, we know a rhetorical question because only a homano so or one homano so dear, na kabebani yano, na only a homano so dear, medan and a rhetorical, they just say matuatum, na yedina yede, a jinjin home. I need 100.9 midi, Adam Jerry or say AGYEMAN, Ajumadi, ye freno, me mind your man you, and I yet says me, yede every war. Na Quabena Mafo, Amasanchi, me Quabena, Quabena, my
Joso bra.
Pabra na to say.
Erade adom na so e.
Nyame adoboko. Ye ka echi dia
Supreme Court fo na tie kandapa.
Samum. Eh, na so ma tie no so dia sa ka enwanwan. Pabra.
De bia ya.
Say na
$7 ya 9-0.
Sa na tie dia.
Akwa ya 7-2. Akwa ya 5-2. 5-2, sorry. Akwa ya 5-2. Enti nipa 7 na tena so and omatie kanda pafutu
sa na yetimi kase Supreme Court etie yewura kanda pafutu dia pabena ene na je se oman ye kobunu mu pa o se sa na etie dia ene na ke yakobunu mu pa o
Magari dia na be ma
ka oman na sei poto
dia na be ma
poto tantantan
dia na be ma ononyamfo kanda pa sa wunim se papa e onsa Usa ni dibra wakura wo mayimu piti mampeni kofu abreso ya de besi ene ya sabi wonsa ana ono no ye National Security Minister enti want to me mabonten na o meka asam nto trasa no onko dabi
Internet said you can't
the okay no. Or say a threat at the security because so or picking intelligent.
Okay, Kwabena show. Ne some no kan no me baby a me na ya adwen. A me hu ni say a threat to the national security no. Whereby can say aya na court to the some no koduru ho a delay dodo. Because somebody delay aya na ye nipa na adwen say na ade na delay. Say ye ku obi papa na ye ku obi maame ye bo obi tu ye ku no na ensam na nam court na ye kokwa asa hwe takrade hwe abayo ya odisivu allegedly we dey make kan say allegedly odisivu omen se onyem na ehun nsam be ye deja say ya kidnap no hwe ensam a ekoso court ana bibisa say na je say we adaso court we yetete so ye de evidence na ye hwehwe no na wo ka say threat to the national security men no ya adwen ba kwabena on the other side hold on on the other side
okay
on the other side I am seriously against whoever obibia or the politics your partisan politics e dey be for foreign the judiciary. I am seriously against that thing. Because
Nanso young to me new politics and free. Yeah judiciary. We understand Supreme Court to judges no. Why na appoint you?
A president on the 2 minute kutano.
Mampeni no 2 minute kutano.
It's not a Supreme Court. A judge for no
what the politics
is that the case?
Say only manumpa to me say ube politics here for judicially. It's not possible.
Okay.
Because dabena odameni ane lawyer bi kasa. Ese obia no kasa no kire Ahmed Ibrahim. Eno aka say abaya abesen kono wo susudie bi anu omu appoint Supreme Court judges ya wo mudu. Wo mu say emra bia mata ho say point say.
Emra do mata wo de.
Good meba but obia duru ho no mu a wa na no wo mu tagina. Ba mampani na nado atra kobeye 18. Ena asam kwanso a ekobia te say election petition ya eko Supreme Court. Ekoye 9 nil one.
And 7
nil.
And 9. Bra one year, 2 beka one. So ebeye now some of the decisions.
Good. Enti usa eniyama bi ati say no a. Aya na omu the other side no so dine ho say. Enti asamu a empenimfo de kwada court. That's why excuse me to say na papa kura nimu a obi ba kumpo ni wo mu ba ya adene a esese asem ni nyina ye boni nyina tugu omu nyina
okay
obia ni nipa kokura anya
that is the argument but argument when in your opinion no this argument is legal argument
anu na bi no so adene ye wonu say when na appointee wonum call ho
it's not sad ya
eseso wo nso ya de be ma na kuma ato ne yam
e ba ne sa na ye beka say president bi ate so de a na kire say Supreme Court of for ya de be ma sa president ko no na kuma ato ne yam ana
obetintim atem woni de favor no okay yesi asem bi ne dance ya ye tabi ho de ya dance de na ma ononyafo kanda pa be kan say se de bia asem no ekoma yene a eno sa yen no oya minister me pato oya minister wa abamu so he's talking about aban no
sana wadwen
yes
sana wadwen yo
he said or say ekoma who is Kandapa
National Security Minister
ewa aban be mu
ewa MPP abamu sa ye MPP ni
good
so who susu say awa na
anyasa mi susu say
what kind of pain
yes
hey sir
yes so I can say ekoma yen da bia ekoma yen who is Kandapa
then na say a MPP no ka ho
yes it's true ekoma yen da bia oya hwan Who is Kandapa?
Na more MPP say yaka ne sa MPP some do saying and MPP dia ko Supreme Court. Supreme Court na dia ma MPP.
Yasi di ordin kraman we ni tetre maso aboa. Ene nipa wo tu mire no. Moma won kire nsie kura wo tu mire wo so. Because Kandapa gina ho as minister. Ewa aban mu. En wosan ye MPP ni enti o kasa no kasa yania or refer to aban no any or no as MPP. Yes, sa no patire. Sa? Yes. Sa no patire.
Na kwabena eno na bibisa say MPP na mu. Ensam dodo wasan ana yenim say we yensam a MPP as a political party. Womodi akwada Supreme Court Supreme Court na di ama wo mo.
MPP na ede nsam ko. Normally me hu say ndisi mom ta de nsam ko. A bit say Supreme Court ya wo mo ko ye. Election petition no.
That is why.
A bit say James Jechi question.
MPP na de James Jechi question de e de court.
Why na de asam no court. Why na de asam no court.
Eti I don't know.
Nipa wadi asam no court no ye MPP member.
Are you card-bearing member of the new Patriotic Party?
Odame. Asami Estatia Court, one fresh Central Regional MPP Secretary in Ankasa.
Michael Lankoma Nimfa, aye.
Me Patawo. Odame. One fresh Central Regional MPP Secretary. Your friend, no, Alex
Mensa.
Good. Dear no kind.
Alex
statements in there no kind. Okay. Wasi wa mu di asam no ko.
Babana.
Yes sir.
Okay. Dia waka no so watch the wadwen. Na men so di media kakra America ne say. Say no mind no we have to admit say politically no yaye polarized. Sa polarization inti ama opanyin bi kura wo limidie na wo frɛ no wasɛm bi ho sɛ na nko mbɛtera radio so na ɔmfa limidie no mra ɔmfa ma yɛde sa political polarization ewure bibie mu including nsɔre kura nkadida so wo ho sɛ kakra aka no ɛyɛ ye judiciary na judiciary
member na no minim sa aka football
David the judiciary
football
na se judiciary no so se ye betena ho na said ya ye ken if there is an evidence to prove say eyampa so mampanyin bi etimi de nsa keka Supreme Court agejefo dia ene na na kaye hu na sentence so ne ye de adwenkyere just an assumptions and ye de ye adwuma dia then where are we heading towards? Media, my point is I am against Obi Bia politically.
Yeah.
Or the December for foreign and your Supreme Court I am against that.
Yeah.
Iti kwamna yabetwe. Forward chere fa 050 372 1744 050 372 1744. Kwamna na dey na da pono so.
Oh, dey da pono so. Say we nim say you suspend Deputy Commissioner of Customs. Majari we nim say you suspending no.
You suspending
Deputy Commissioner. Yeah, War Customs.
You reckon that more?
Sorry.
Only a Deputy Commissioner. Okay.
Eduche. Yeah.
Oh, official letter.
Yeah. Ono. Canada mo ano ye appointment.
So no, okay.
Yeah. Enti ye kapanka commissioner no ankasa any owura Eduche.
Oh, okay.
Amisha die. JR Penino. Was suspending.
What reasons then say?
I would say customs for war, and she be say,
yeah,
say Okofan Yamafi Abruchriba. Na and Yamana would the buy any receipt ya. A one win dear dance ya undoubt ya. I'll say be a honor. Nipa no air can't some the near match that would me doubt it.
Yeah. Anything I bet you one make cry no matter about me no mono ya one make that green light so green light for ne ya one more ya ji wo mu dipa e wo mo hiham ya one make that yellow for no e ya one more ya ji wo mu di kakra na sa one that red there ade bia we de bebe bia no ya nyi because one can okra e fan chere customs for no and it one make the green for no there oh I no cry wo no amane mpo no mo timi de call wo warehouses e mo call e kwa
ko you nyama wo ho nti ya make what ase yeah anu bi na deputy commissioner customs ebitei ese adwumakuo bi wo honom a wo mutai nyama wo honom all the time
okay
enti na on doubt omu a receipt ni wo mun krata
na suspension letter no kro no ma na me kenkan na se me ka do brofo mo no ma dia it's not on doubt
there be on doubt emu bia krata ni mu bia ni wa no doubt e
anti na so ma o mu twefam is that the case
eno an se eno an no krata ni nyina ye jani unti ko
okay
ya nsa da nkoba kire na no na wo kire se we ti amra
okay
enti ya suspend no apa committee ya committee no ekwa akwasese ne nsemu na ade anu a wono obi aya ya suspend no the same commissioner no a eya Mr. Dan no so ye the same thing
ono so aye bi
ono so ye the same thing ade anu a obi aya ya suspend no ono so aye the same thing
no ono so aye ne sen
ono kura aye ne de no 26th March ya na ono so ye the same thing edema adwumakuo be ya me ensa kura
se wo mo bibia ye nti wo mo fantam
on say en obekwa akwahwehwe enkofo no nso nioma mu no sa pepepe on bibia ye tani ana ono nso eye bi
na ye redu se ba me kan krata no
Educhei
yes Educhei Joseph Educhei or your deputy commissioner operations customs division GRA headquarters or say interdiction dear Educhei reference your notice of suspension interdiction dated 25th March 2022 in accordance with the HR policy on interdiction you are required to hand over your duties and all the authorities properties in your custody, including you staff ID card. Them say na go person can your staff ID card. But much run you staff into one typo. Your staff ID card to the Commissioner Customs Division before leaving office. You are also barred from entering Ghana Revenue Authority offices during the period of investigations until otherwise directed. While an interdiction, you will be paid 2/3 of your monthly basic salary until the case is decided. I am by a copy of this letter requesting the DC Finance to take note and pay you 2/3 of your basic salary. Please be advised accordingly. Yours faithfully, Ami Shaddai Owusu Amwa. CC Commissioner SSD Customs, Commissioner Customs, DC Finance, OIC Compensations and Benefits, DC Human Resource and a PF. It is not just when you dated 7th April, the date is the same. 7th April 2022 na krata we about bonte. It is not do they have any evidence saying Enwama deputy commissioner allow say womo enkono na doubts bi womu ana na no bi womu na ntesa ko mo di twam na no mo di twam.
Excellent. Nanka as I say commissioner mpo say who doubt bi akoba chire kwhwe ansa na why findings bi di bibia betu dwa say ye kwhwehwe mu no eniema ti say wa mo mu di atwam eno nti why mfomso kakra wa ha nti yan suspend ade na wo nkoye investigation wo mu no wa suspend nipa no and ade no a wo ka ho asem no ono anso Reverend Amisada Usuaman ono so ye the same thing adema etumekuo bi a omutin wa ha bibi nti me pese me di omudi betu dwa ene da hai
krata na da wene mo
my Jerry
yes sir
in fact eniema bi wo honom a aya yenya careful kakra kire se mre ye ninka so mre ye ninka so
obi di tumi no
yes
enrollment so dey
wo kura no wo time kura so dadaada ti a wo ti wo mpo ti wo illegal wo time so ahu say ya ma wo emre na wo time so na ye renew ma wa wo time so ne time so dadaada wo ti wo na enye wono nko a Canada mo aso kura time so na wo mu nyina wo ho entity a wo mo ti ho no wo mo ti wo illegally my dear illegally wow
illegally
wo mu mianu nyina te ho no mu a eti amra wo mu time so last year o enso wo mu da so te ho asensan krata suspending kofo ye adwuma wa bra wo mu time aso ai wo mu mianu nyina time aso ba wo mu da so te ho
ayewura mishada
time aso Canada mo time aso but wo mu nyina ada so te wenti mekase adwuma wo mu ye no kura ni tia mra na kase
wo mu time aso ana the same ho je say wo mu age of retirement na so ana
say adwuma ya de say wo mu nsa no ya ma wo mu for a period but time no aso wo mu nyina time aso en wo mu sa te wo na obi a ya suspending no as suspension we tese wontu say na se mu kura nso enwie ye watumi ama no letter akatre ni se ni pay kura wate so
2/3 say suspension there you suspend do na waketua ne there
one sign kana ye interdictive because
adia no wonya investigations no enwie and na say on establish prima facie see ka prima facie na say asam no ebi ana ade na oyeye nukure bi wo mu se sa companies na o allow wo mu twam wo do wo no ma ni twam no ebi ana enoma bi wo mu a ense se
na ono anso ye
na etwam
de ono ye ya wa suspend no amisa dance de ni ono so ye the same thing ade a wo bia ya wa suspend no hwe ono so de na da wo no
ebia no beka so ono ne de na hwi ni mu na
ebia ono ne de no ono so ne de no ade a wo obi aya wo suspending no won so aye the same thing
okay
aya mama ye ma ye tumi ni ade a ye mfa tumi no nya ne ebeboa wo manfo nya ne ebetietia nkofo fa ahudie su bebre ma jerry
okay
sabi emre wo hoyi ye
ninka so better same how you need 100.9 you be call ahoma no so encheri na yakwa kwhwe yewura James Jechikwa isen ase not na kwabra
ba last one na me di wi James Jechikwa isen ase of MP
yeah
ma jeri ade na NDC fo ade no yesi ye ne wona ne ya kire obebi ewiada by election no wo mu ko esumtum ewiakọ omu benwini
it go mo prepare mo
na mu nkwasa by election no because minim odi aye di nkomo na hwe se ba se omu ko by election na se papa no abetumi agina de a minim se de
wo mo ko by elections de a pair me checks ne de se no wa ye ne no ma na wie etu wo mo ko by elections ne de a obetimi akọ because for now ne de near nkrata asem ni nyina ne de esi but when the enti akoba ansa ne so ono no twro de koma your friend is saying Canada aban say onye
time no ana o
file not reply ne mai what you say
so time no ana o file we electoral commission no na reply no mai enti sisi a reply na ba wo ye Ghana ni by election
do obetimi akonta wo de ma me kwa
ma so wo mu nko still wo mu beri ni
boame na ye ne lawyer Abraham Amaleba Director for Legal Affairs Edema National Democratic Congress NDC ye no eni komolo memo aha o
me mo say
Nyame adoboko na unso
me ho ya pa
yeda Nyankopon ase ene interlocutory injunction na Supreme Court grante say yewura James Jechikwa isen ontimi enfre ne ho so ye mrahye bedwani e wa ase not inchiremu no ene sen
won ene ule na e bai no He said, it's a sad day for our democracy. The Amuye, no, effectively, no, I say, I say not for any Obia or also our parliament. This brings two groups of people are among me and your representation, not among representation in parliament. Carl Ayabako. In this over democracy, now some part of your country are not represented in parliament. Can you call that a democracy? In Tinankame, my junior himself, Supreme Court of the Castle, because of the good people of Asen North, for the time being, no, since our way interlocutory injunction, no, the manual, the one who determine the final, the case, the matter final,
The substantive matter, no.
the substantive matter, no. Then if we want to take him off, we'll take him off. And look, being your president, when she high court, a respect of the president, Martin Ajekosa. Who can say NDC for? We went to Wenchi High Court asking for injunction, and the judge said no. For the good people of Kichima South, they need a representation. So I won't injunct. I thought the Supreme Court would use that same modus operandi and allow the guy to be there, so that when they determine the matter, what they want to say, they can say. You know, MP, no, he's still an MP. He's an MP. I've heard people say that when you're MP, it's wrong. He's still an MP. And no one says, want to me and parliament, but he's still a member of parliament until the determination of the substantive matter. You know, he has been in parliament for more than 1 year. Now, there will be in law irreparable damage. The whole call for injunction idea all kind of say that at the chrono egusu ewo a best say nyama. The question I want to ask is, Papa, nanka ye jaino ema no call the parliament again now say. I don't know whether my tree you are getting it.
Oh yes. You follow pa we tree na kan muda you follow.
What would it spoil? Because and yes sir, one parliament, and I say one parliament, you know. Obi ewo asin north. Ebia wo yare. And I say ebia wo bewu. And I say ebia nanka wonu nanka obeye member of parliament. And MP na kwaje akonyano. There's nothing like that. And this matter, substantive matter way, it can be determined within 1 month. That's why I say today's ruling is a sad day for our democracy. Because already, South, they are not represented. Now, I say North, not represented. How can you say you are running a democracy, and when you go to parliament, a group of your people, a chunk of your people are not represented? Now we say you are running a democracy.
Okay. Now, a substantive matter nakasano a finding there for the purposes of this discussion said the material for betting me a dear potential committee. Substantive matter no. Do we know when our Supreme Court be making the determination?
That's another issue. Omo a ruling no. Omo can say the substantive matter has been adjourned
Senate. Let us say you knew da one best so.
Exactly. But one would have also thought that because it's a matter of representation, no, the Supreme Court would have given us a roadmap. Now, Ombeka says, okay, now within 2 weeks, come back and argue the substantive matter so that we will then give ruling in May, a certain day. Now, I'm not roadmap so that we know. But as it's now, we don't know. Marty Attorney General now Kata and making wrong submissions about the law. Say, send your STA, EC can go ahead and then the president do a by-election. When the catch one kata one Supreme Court one teacher court in the say the substantive matter has been against the time. Meaning say until we determine that one, you cannot go for a by-election.
Oh, okay. Intina ekyerese say no woman your my drain because abanisa no pocket lawyers no eka we dey yisi betimi akwa by election. Let us say until the determination of the substantive matter say Yera James Jechikweisen or qualifies say nanka obejina as MP ewo asen not mrashebedwa asen not about one person one so no until some determination is made by the highest court of the land no enya de ye betimi ana easy ebetimi akoka say okoye by elections anetie
me no say big question sir, who is the MP for Asen North? Answer no James Jack your president
Jechikweisen.
He's the MP as we speak. But the effect of the ruling is one to me kind of 9 Mkora Parliament. That's what has happened. But he's still the substantive member of Parliament. That's what it means.
I still don't get how point you're making you.
Okay, you wait. Only a producer.
Yes.
More about assassination. Assembly could do court. Court, I can say, who are the assembly by no? And after one also wire dependent no. More beyond and quite so until the matter is determined. And no actually say assassination was there.
Okay.
That example giving you an understanding of the American.
Okay. It's na say as we speak, you know, or substantive elected member of parliament for Asen North. Now mum on to me ko Ghana mrashebedwe fie.
That's what the ruling is. The ruling of process said he's no more a member of parliament.
Okay, it is a matter was year. Ma memra for me for metiefo no. It is a matter was year. Na say ruling substantive matter nankasa na Supreme Court be determine no. Bia na wo be determine say truly no krata so many processes are offer mu a original ye no. Na say mrama ho kwan na say automatically na no. Na say okwa akwakoto na dwuma so yen sa.
That's it.
Oh.
It's in Janke, but final determination of the case, you can win it.
Okay. It's now, let me ask you. Say, ayade a moje won say ruling way no mo be contest ya na.
Yeah, by meeting, when say anapaya na ruling by. Until my friend from Electoral, we are going to meet this evening. And then we will advise the party as the way to go.
Okay. Na me pa chewo, ma me bisa wo. Yente ye ho ase wono ma bi mo. Se ekoba se eye asem bi a man contested this ruling na mum mo twen say substantive matter will be determined by the Supreme Court. And then say ekoba ne sa na say Supreme Court ebutia Yera James Jechikweisen na. Obetimi asanya kwa kogina biem se basa by elections beba so.
The direct answer is I because we are more canon say. Even though Sana or more can, yes, we know more in Yaje and say. In the last elections, Tama Yako your nominations, Yako for 5 your president nomination forms, That's our time, no. Na wakura dual citizenship. MPP or no. It is based on that, and in junction, But me know say before you call for 7 December elections, now the certificate number. Into and you say what you honor wakura dual citizenship. And so say Omudiechi, I can say, Nankatama Okofa forms, nomination forms, should have denounced her. And because of that, you need a framework. The here, the renouncing Abba, So he can contest in the next if there's a balance.
Okay. Until now, Yanshay, my yembisa we yatisa the criminal aspect in Sua obi edia kokote basana ebe hadriana.
David, unless you are convicted and sentenced, you can still contest.
Oh, okay.
And no issue coin.
Na mene kwabena me review a oti benim na ye di ye ho komo na ye kasa no kasa we na kwakwa ese MPP ena e de akokọ to so kasa mu no wo ka bibi se sa na MPP fo ka but on the surface of it no is it the Michael Lankoma nimfa Ghana ni a odi asem no de call court no anase MPP matter ekono mayenti ho ase
Ye Frank David what can say send yan ko for can say your friend I still not for omunya representation because of this ruling no utie Frank David our lawyer for and your friend and Grampo
Nimfa Michael Lankoma Nimfa
utie Frank David what can say they shouldn't worry. The MPP government will deal with their issues. It's a lawyer, no kasa. Why would you be asking me this question?
Was it and asama okay no na Wakanda?
After court, there was an interview.
Yes.
And they put it to him, say, Adia Moma, the Supreme Court, it will deny the good people of Aten North of representation. His answer was that they shouldn't worry. The LPP government will take care of their needs. Michael Kumanifano, Nankonya MPP niya, the lawyer and Kasa and media no.
Oh, but the bet me aba say except because narrator or the court no enuzo say MPP fu ni anyway bia wo asem no me Michael Lankoma nifa na ye kana sem it lawyer wadarumo say na kokoba ne sa na ye de sa partisan politics no e di ra ye legal system ye ana ye judiciary system ni mu a na ye o memufo no kwan be so ne be fa so depict yetimi ye hu nsam report is that yet.
And no, you can't do anything about it.
Oh, sir.
Me no cafe. Obi a what hear me. E wo bolga. Me ka say Anya me papa ne estimate. How can you detach me from that? And I say say Anya na Bronco secondary school na okoye. Obi ka say Anya na mama ni we. Obi ka say Anya ne tie ni. How can you stop people from taking that way? So you can't. And you are on a wild goose chase.
Oh, sir. Okay. Now, Bepacho decision 5-2 and judge for 2 edicente and a num and so edu monosano. And on we are surprised and I say I was a lie.
May they court any assembly. I won't talk about that court.
Oh, okay. Etina eno no nya ade bia ebeditamu bibia na se bede wura mu kakra fa yewura kandapa na no disemu a ode tu dwa na okase ente se atenie no anasa atentene ne adwuma no ebe se de bia ebe one sided okase wie ye no em se the big story ababeto ho ene dia ababeto dwai eno ne ka bibi de kire yen ana.
We say a constitutional movement. Almost say justice emanates from the people. Justice no any court no deal. Ghana for there. Nti asema obi ka me Ghana for omo ono mbetumi ayi ano akire se ne ekono eye kanda pa kasa do ana ase enye kanda pa kasa na media menka hwere fa.
Na womo so ade toto eye Yewurabu Sakande die ho no eno so mremo na tesen
And also it is wrong. At the Musa Kandi, now what the parliament now one if in Brofukasamo one initiative moves beyond by now the second citizenship law. Come on, what the parliament proud. What the parliament and he was having to citizenship. Now one throw my home office of the UK said I want to denounce my citizenship. Where do you know? Before you call elections on 7th December, none the certificate are back. If you can say the time to be qualified. Say, oh yeah, say, oh, bet me contest, and I want to contest it. It's at the time of elections and not the time of nomination. And then, me to be able to find nomination. Now my sister Marjorie said, I won't contest. And why would I be denouncing my citizenship of another country when I'm not even sure that I'll contest? Indeed, OSEI PNDC law, People's Representation Act, Section 20, and says the time of qualification is a time of election and not time of nomination. Now nomination, they all compile nomination form. What do you find nomination form? Now coffee. Now why back at yourself? Or are they politics? There be contested the BR. Now, why do you have to say? How can you be denouncing your citizenship because you want to take a form? You can win, you know, on one year.
Okay. It's a High Court, Cape Coast High Court decision, dear. And ya dear, no, a bit me a hold the say Ebema Ubia and against or by by elections. Ewo eyem pesuano so.
Omwan kasa Frank David on one kasa. Substantive matter na enya one of file here. Ewo Supreme Court was safe. Supreme Court to interpret Article 94(2)(a). Na okay assembly na me dano. At the Cape Coast High Court, me can say Article 94(2)(a). Eya asema ye di be court Supreme Court. Me no ka say me na me kan wo court on e Cape Coast High Court 3. Frank David sorry oppose me na one judge no pin so say enya ade a omo be court Supreme Court. And then Frank David file to the Supreme Court was say they should interpret Article 94(2)(a). Me kan no de me moja no de enya moja koko eno ti no man fan ko Supreme Court no no kan de ya fan ko Supreme Court enya sa.
Okay, lawyer enawie ye beda say ene nwai ni mu anchiremu a wode amayen na ye didi say wakase mobile be hia na legal brains no I when this mobile be hia na matoato adwen no ye be free ma babia no ye be hwe animu na ye hu se dia eno ameko
Yo me da
yo yakopon inshira papa na be didi say aba ne say ni so na ebia say emrasem no eye ida say be ko ha na say be ko ha itina underground no so na mo prepare for by elections and no hu hia.
Oh, I don't know. Politicians no tell you they lawyer.
Oh, okay.
Now politicians no almost eguso. Yeah, almost plan B, plan C, me nyina eka.
Okay. Ya dance ya na wie.
Yo, me that.
Yankopon inshira. Yane lawyer Abraham Amaleba, Director for Legal Affairs, the National Democratic Congress, and yene no edin common. Yane a lawyer Kwame Adofo or your private legal practitioner. Na onunso yene no edin common na yenje ne independent legal argument. Efadia eko so ene ewo court. Lawyer, memo how?
Yeah,
Bebacho na what to say?
me hoye pa. I'm supposed to hoye.
Oh, Nyankopon adom de ache. Good. Right. na nia ene ruling na free Supreme Court ababeto dwa se Yera James Jechi Kwesen ontimi emfre ne ho se mrahye bedwani ewo ase not abato empeso aso edian ena meremo no ka kire yen your independent your friend is saying assessment of the ruling.
Many am menchia na menchia otifo nyina na men kanche mo se the Supreme Court nya kasa dia na bibieu you see only one option and they are available to Mr. Kwesi. Option is to apply for review. Now apply for review. They will add 2 more people. And he added 2 more people now. This was our convincing majority of this ruling of this members. Now it be switching a side. And yes, it came over. Nisusan so to say any electoral commissioner organize by election for the people of Asino. Na koyi obi no sabe gina omonem. Na I don't know people say enti Mr. Kwesi as we speak today 13th April are you qualified to stand? The answer is yes. Absolutely yes. Or qualified to stand. And social media reportage, sympathy votes near the I likely say Kostani over winning. But there's a problem. The difficulty or the problem that I can foresee is at the moment we face criminal charges which is pending against him. And if he goes to contest again, whether he wins or not, he still has another problem. Another problem is what happens if he's found guilty in the criminal charges.
It's the outcome say if he's found guilty. Na say I work criminal charges na office me ne aye lawyer Abraham Amalibakasa say no ka say yes obetimi a contest na o contesting so ha adwen because enya de a court of competent jurisdiction ebua ne fo ewo asem bi ho.
But I don't get his point. I don't get his point
because he has not been convicted yet. Obetimi go ahead. Yeah.
Because you say as we speak today, there's not.
Okay, Lord Pacho, I don't remember what baby kakra mame.
Sorry.
Yeah, me Pacho, young dear to us.
Okay. Me say, as we speak today, Mr. Maliba is correct. Line is still at you try see and I say. Hello.
Yes, I may also.
Me person has a line no.
Oh, me Pacho, baby, I would jina ye pa. Say mu ye wa ha. Mu ye pa. Yeah.
Mr. Maliba is absolutely correct in that as of today, 13th of April, 2022, there is no legal impediment in the way of Mr. Jati Kwesin standing and also Bejinabu. There are criminal charges against him, which he is now before the court for. It means that yes, today he is qualified to stand, which he may win or he may lose. But let's see either way or in the 2 scenarios. Ever so we're near. And he's not lucky. Not say you're finding guilty in the criminal case pending against him. And the judge decides that he should go to jail. It means he's going to jail. That means the people of Asenov will be back to square one where they are now. So that's one way. The alternative is, if he doesn't stand and he's still found guilty, all right, it means that the people of Asenov will, in any event, have a different MP. I hope so. You are following what I'm saying.
Follow pa.
So it means that it is true, and I would say, I would even qualify it by saying it's absolutely correct. Say, as we speak today, 13th April There's nothing in the way of Mr. Kwesi standing again. However, you have to be aware that he's facing criminal charges for falsifying a document and I say signing a declaration which contains information that at the time he signed, he knew was not true. At the time of signing declaration, so he's qualified. It turns out that he's not, another what he was saying was not true. So he's facing charges for that.
Okay.
And because there is a president, who's a lawyer there, the president, president then say, if you pain, Papa Bianefeno, Adamu Sakandi, similar charges. The man was found guilty at some point, and he went to prison.
Yeah.
It is if Mr. Kwesi, whether or not he stands, and they are important at this stage. So criminal cases will continue. But if he's found guilty, that's what prisoner, and it happens that he at the same time happens to be a re-elected member of parliament for Asin North. What then happens? It means the people of Asin North will go back for by-election. This is what we are facing.
Okay, Bepacho Yenshe, number one. Sa criminal charges na o face no se ekoba se substantive matter no Supreme Court editemu na womo ka se Yewura Kwesi kwanya offer so in the process na o denounce the citizenship ewo Canada na ode ba ye eba begina se mrahye bedwani ewo eye Ghana ha no ne kwanya no a then what is the essence of sa criminal charges no?
Minia, my understanding is there's no substantive matter now.
Oh, is that the case?
Yes. The substantive matter, the substantive matter was dealt with at the High Court. At the High Court, Buguano, and will file appeal to the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal, no, and he did not comply with conditions. And Court of Appeal has stricken it out. So, as we speak, you and I today, it means there's nothing pending at the Court of Appeal. This will come back to relift his appeal now. They're striking it out now. So what did the mechanism?
Yeah, but another one finally our Supreme Court. I start to be corrected though because many lawyer Abraham Amaleba Kasano or say Supreme Court ajeje for no e can say wamode interlocutory injunction na tono sono substantive matter no so wama agenda no senedine said ya no it means there is a substantive matter pending before them.
Okay, look, since Mr. Amaleba is directly involved with the case,
yeah,
I'll have to take his word because maybe they have filed an application that he knows that I don't know. So but I can tell you, say, any application that is before the Supreme Court will probably be an interpretation of Article 94. So what did I make?
Yeah.
But that in itself is not a substantive application. It's not a substantive matter. So what I say? Because that case is pending a Court of Appeal. And based on a request to them, our Court of Appeal say, hold to now person call for interpretation of Supreme Court. And as a Court of Appeal can say almost fulfill certain conditions. Who appeal it will out, especially the issue from 6 or 21 days to bring your written submissions and so on. The one to be a meeting time now, the issue non-compliance, register issue non-compliance, then the court will strike out your appeal, said there's no appeal pending. So what did the mechanism? And it's so say almost application be before the Supreme Court. You should tell us what the application is. And I suspect it's probably for the interpretation of Article 94. No? So that's it.
Yes.
But that in itself is not substantive. It is almost corner say Supreme Court can say, okay, look, okay, here's our scenario. Okay. Everyone's on call Supreme Court. Is it Omar Jan and Senate?
Yes.
Assuming that it had, two things will come out. Either the court will say the correct interpretation of Article 94 is that at the time I will apply now qualify. So what are here?
Mm-hmm.
Aha. Or the alternative is the court will say, look, there's no issue of interpretation in this one. So that ends the matter. Now, I am strongly of the view at this stage, because we are going into the specifics and I haven't seen the specific matters before. The Supreme Court would not have granted the injunction if they did not know that there was no such matter before them.
Because said Nanka one more said a substantive matter be a nuanka. Why the injunction?
Well, that's right. So at this stage, because the Supreme Court has ruled, it means that you and I can confidently say that there's no substantive matter before them.
Sir.
Well, the alternative would have been, you see, they're going there for injunction. You see, okay, let me go back again and explain it. The Supreme Court can assume the jurisdiction of any other court. So what is the mechanism?
Mm-hmm.
The Supreme Court can come down all the way to the High Court and make orders. Or they can come all the way to the Court of Appeal and make orders. And I suspect they came all the way to the High Court and made an order to grant an injunction to stop them. At this stage, because you know the actual ruling, this is what we can all speculate at this stage.
Okay. Then I think say yetiminya the actual ruling na ebetimiya maye
Exactly.
Well informed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I suspect the ruling will come out very soon.
Yes.
Because of the nature of this matter.
Yeah.
Because they do say people will just speculate.
It's not yeah assumptions na not working na and no say they are working to say and just say immediately there should be a by-election.
From reading of what has been published, it means that immediately the Electoral Commission should now go out on conducting new elections for a new member of Parliament for people of Arsenal. Because now there is no impediment in the way of the Electoral Commission to go ahead and conduct elections.
Okay. Right. No, I said what kind of yentre. Yes, sir. Eka ruling na yetumi kinkem ya ne ye ho said ya esemeno emutie.
Court to deliver. You know how soon the ruling will come out.
Yes.
Mr. Malebe time ever down. And once we get it, I'm sure it shouldn't be more than 1 week. We should get
it. Okay. Lawyer Kwame Adofo Bebacho Yebeda say and say when he did come up. Yo, Yankopon Israel. Etiabusia legal arguments na Yugusona Yediho e Komono. Anyway. Lawyer Joe Debra, Besaka message, Ewahana, but that's it. Any Odia, Ode Amame. How you need 100.9.
Yanu me bibrime. Yenya kofa tu yesuo. Etu esi be mabo. Okunkunim kofa ejina ne so. Akwara padi kokwe hu ededa manama na ekire no. Yeah. Adeshiambra kroma dansidi fo mehwe kasemu kira awawade esu mu apai mo hre nya kwa pie awawasem nie we die bi si pen Neat FM ya mamwa kwaba.
Anyway, higher needs 100.9 80 what we enjoy the 050372 1744 050372 1744 80 in fact a lawyer wanted me to address a lawyer Kwame Adofo as an MPP lawyer. But honestly speaking, lawyer Kwame Adofo on your part of the MPP legal team and lawyer Abraham Amaleba or your director legal affairs of the NDC. That is that. obi a minim so your part of it in the ebia na ya assume say or MPP ne dia. Well,
yeah, neat na kwaya hot cake.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Neat na kwaya. Hey, neat na kwaya hot cake.
I asamo.
Yeah. Inti asam no eto hape na
eto pa.
Yeah, na gentra. Anti eno ayankoso. Yankoso ayan
Kamera. Edeneko, where we?
Na wo ya say the ungo for ya trentrasia. Oda me abete some tools we free.
Abete tools na free oni. Ba kwabra.
Bro just see ano a higher hot.
Yeah,
and yeah ye tefu as say. Wo mama need FM. And kakra taking over spirit no. Higher hot because edura no power sumonyo. Edura wi abrenso a wasumonyo. Ana eto nso akwachire pa enti monko so ana monkura kura
okay
eja wa beja fo na bi
beja fo na trance okay beja fo na trance message no so bi wa ti be kinkan bi nso na ye de amayetie fo ko Facebook live eye neat 100.9 FM neat 100.9 FM no eye Facebook live ye be kinkan WhatsApp ye 050372 1744 050372 1744 me the Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN Ebenezer Prempe Donko Ebenezer enya so tuom no di nkui na all pray as the youth organizer Ebenezer to say oh what dey check the microphone mama kaza no check kaza
yamaka nyame adom ahode o bibia so koye
all right
okay see oba de na krakra yen kakra se de aseda be man din kese no
enya so tumfo ya ho ye
wacha rade adom asomdwe o pa obi aho ye
okay that is good na me mbisai so we'll pray as the youth organizer enya so tum constituency in the name of MPP answer
very well
say and then mon penyo for the about one the date for a constituency elections in Ababa, of which they say will take place between 28th and 2nd May.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
Why the youth organizer position one year so too?
I think I have the. Mijidi say me wo akade no, ene ahoden no, and experience. Ne say meet me there lead youth no wanya so too. Coming 2024 elections because my ebida I think say me suapon me we SHS no suapon me beto a me school so the baby anyamede me bedu ye Pentecost University College tabi ye beka say nyame nye ni bibia kwa or botaye nti ode me be ye den ode me be som ho I think say me wo school mu ni nyina no senior ma ho fama ema MPP and then me MPP adwuma no say yakoye various institutions na ye wo Tescon that is for the New Patriotic Party and ye wo tain for the NDC I think say bedu mrebi me na me be Tescon president me lead student population of about 2,500 at Pentecost University College me juma me wo party nim within the constituency regional and national amene maybe I'll be do bia ye bo prempedin e wo MPP mu eti me hwe experience a menya and currently me youth organizer e wo Pentecost University polling station B my serve for 2 terms fan say me ye decade man ye den ye way na me hwe a normal my year within the party constituency level regional level and national level no me wo experience no say me di youth na anima e normal be yeden e be koye na be ye so
okay na o demonstrable track record be e dey na wetimi ya won betimi dey susu dua say ampa eye Ebenezer Prempe Donko I will vie as the youth organizer nya so to constituency the bench so dey ato abade
yeah very well I think say me bet na constituency nim no me ba mu 2009 am say cheye me ba ye no ye wo we say ye koto aba ye to aba ye yi polling agents at the various polling stations. From that 2009 to date, me my polling agent, and then I have also been a presiding officer during 2016 elections within the constituency. And ABM, so I think say me lead the student front as at 2012 elections. At the year then a clean up exercise within the constituency year normal bebre. And I may buy any so no yeah fortunate. Na me hu ni say adwuma no ebe den ama ye nkwa du akọje mframa ebu. Enti na ye o Manata University. Na TESCON no function very well ewo ho no. But through my initiative, many then constituency executives, the light of Honorable Bashiru, they say, oh yeah, MC Mechiane pa, and Chairman Sam. Yeah, the two many my boa, Emma, yeah, no great TESCON, Manata University, Mumbe Kai and home yeah, then, yeah, Juma. Again, then who say, yeah, Kotua Banasa 2012, infractions, nay, errors are never a pin sheet, so no, nay, a serious. And I took the initiative, say, may recommend my then research officer, a friend Daniel. Say, and register TESCON members, electoral commission. If only they can talk to the district director for Gas Central. Almost so was supem. I think they gave heed to it. Said the Bayer Mubema, and so no. Yet me station most of the TESCON members, across board within the constituency. May Juma my pin sheet in BBI then echo ye. Yakoto Abasa 2016. And Yasoton was the first constituency then ne resource then buy out because BBI accurate. Na ye ni enkekawa na fimbia then ewoso.
Okay. Enti we no ya dia fine so dia waye bi pen ewo ho a wo modie hu as the biddies are prempe don call. Fine so na wafa so akeka ni nyina bom e de message e de to esi ahenefo anim message ben e na wo ka dia kire
Edikai say sankofa yenchi mechia esi ahene ne atu ahenefo ewo enyaso tum exceptional constituency da bia no ye de ede asumdwe beba ho enti ye da obi ase me wi amasachia me chairman Sam mabechia me MCE na mababechia na nado danko akufuado ne honorable His Excellency Bawumia. Lastly me de Dr. Adoma Kukisi, the Enyaso to Moses, Nyamisha ne pa wo bae no wama asumdwe aba Enyaso to na adwuma a Bonomark ese wani ensese e kache Nyamisha ne pa wo bini bibia oye me we enche twatwo no me de bema honorable Alan Kojo Trematin ono so bo adwuma pa Nyamisha no Mark I think say me wo enoma bebre e de ma youth no na mesre omu se omufo masom anye de emfem me na akunya de eto a obi abeye de ebefa bi em say the current youth organizer ho no or say onko biem or call for organizer that just say akunya na eden ato na MPP so ye demonstrate maturity in democracy until obi a wo ho akwanya se obabeye de ebe contest bi me share experience my survey under the first youth organizer who is Paul Williams and Yaso Tum for Bekaing no Masabe survey under Payao no near Oko organizer Ceciano. Now I think say and yes prempe experience nini bibia kekentino oba be youth organizer. Our catchy policies any normal beboa youth no I take you almost to the other level. I think say me message ni very simple. Me say so omo di two me mamia first of all may introduce you youth in apprenticeship. Mejidi say a koso, but me package now me de bebani very unique in the system.
Send the same.
One, may exhaust the structures in the party because party need the structures. As he was say, a mebunu na ye pese ye buomu within the constituency no. Ye wa kwanya bebra ye befa so ye be den ye beboa wo mu. Ye call delegate base ni ma ana abon ni ma ye wo so many delegates are omuya artisans. Dodo na won sanu juma. One or work constituency no e dey mua no so betimi aye e dey aboa because under my administration we call something all hands on deck. Eti me identify some crofo we nyina area. Me de mabunu na udi omu ko school omu peso ye business omu ye business no. Me de some crofo we mu be den ebe share some crofo we inside within the constituency. Say me pacho ebi as a mark ene ye ebi a worlder me bro nkora se ye den chiro majuma. Na enye se me bro nkora se chiro majuma keke. Ye the seed money bi eso ye den kushi no mu ye de ma wo mu wo na wo kire na adwuma no ye de bibi be motivate you akra ne so a obesu adwuma no so ye de bibi be ye den ebe motivate no se obefa ka ana obeto aduana no obeye bibi no se de be ye ono so adwuma no betimi asua no opepem no ono so odu ba bi ode aye den ode abone bra.
Okay, into apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Na eno no eba ne sa na why no na obe engage you almost so that these youths are mebuni aka wo maseme womo ebetimi ahwe so benya sa the necessary training.
Yeah, especially and me just say me submission and me can home. I'm going to me person me yi san crofo from the electoral college no. As in Albon no ye wo artisans and penifo more constituency more omo wo and
skills.
Yeah, those skills no. So I will me this youth no ebema omu provided say you to know what you want to do because you betcha me no
be any pan person sua de pam na
very well you are the pam for nyina wo
obi person obi a sua mechanic
very well very well some microphone nyina I will identify them
now at your own expense ana
very well and I make us say I mean sikana ye de beboa wo mu no I think say yenua ofosun cancer oko National Entrepreneurship Innovative Program. I think say they are inviting proposals for the youth. So the more muna very deep net to assume they can earmark some funds for you to embark on that project. And I will use that as a tool. Now obia so umbesa to abamano as treasurer obeba. I believe say my background is finance. Okay. And how to raise money to help the youth will not be a problem. Many treasure no beba no ebe to adwin. Na ahwe kwan ebe fa so a ye be raise funds for this particular project.
Opposition now over only say challenging.
Very well, very well.
Because remember no da bia no omo bibia ye omo pedwuma especially your political position.
Yeah.
Eto be hwe nipa no mo hunu beka asemo na one to abama mu wi ana so am disappointed they feel neglected no ne ho ehweso de ewo ho eti ade na ma eye Ebenezer Prempeh Donko eye special dance se ne sama all culture mabuni obeye ebra omoto aba de ama as the youth organizer nya so trim constituency.
I think sama kanye youth in apprenticeship ne kwa na mede mo. I'm coming on board youth in trade, youth in agric, and then internship and scholarship programs. Okay. All those package near then ewo ho. But back to your question. Mark, obi oye penyini bia wo meti hai me first degree in banking and finance. Me say masters in leadership and governance. Okay. Not just a leadership no.
Oh yeah, again pa na.
Me watch me no Central University. That was my recent master.
Okay.
Me leadership no me sua ehun sene eye den esitie. And I am quite sure Pentecost University ewo enya so too.
Yeah.
Time I minya I nod to lead the student front. Ewo school mo no. I think say na politics in Pentecost for omo ye big na politics no enye very vibrant on campus. But me made me tenure ever close no. Me yema ne very lively. Emma administration no and the teaching body they came together. Say Uba the whole Greater Accra. Near no ye patron for Tescon, your friend Mr. Jima. Ono na ye a Tescon a organizer, patrons the whole Greater Accra for Tescon. I just say a Jumano, Messi min kasa momun kwechiri. Omo pe mabakosem ni mi bibia. Ombetimi akọ Pentecost University. Even the environment na akọ busa. Senya minya to me ni misi ye den eye medjuma. Me obi a me bra me ho ase. And I'm very proactive. Te me si a me ye den me yo. And no ma me ka mu se me ye nyina no. Edu ba bia I will say ye di adesre emo mu say me po mu chow omunya den enso me hwe
okay
no mu hu de me so ne pa e wo mi mu say meye den meye amom and no maka say meye ni nyina no I think say at the end of my term no mentimi anya kra na enye 85% to 90%. Mentimi nya den enye
at the end of the 4 years.
Yes, because Mark me nya youth organizer kra no most of the constituents ni bebre delegates ni bebre be dey dance here say adwuma suma se kra no mefa eyema wo mu no esombo. I think say last year, even this very year, national service placement.
But okay, say isuma se a isuma se bia de enye.
Mini ipacho point of correction.
Enoma waya ma wo mo ebra wo mbedi.
Yes. Enoma kra ma ya ma wo fa
e
twi kasa no. E bibi kakra.
Ana okay suma se de ana se eye ade enye papa.
Yes.
Mo obetima kan kokoam.
Normally normally.
Kaniba on
Mama say also your friends
Mark M said normally your party structures are so unique in the sense that when you are not being entrusted with any position, you don't have the right to act. BB. Because I was so who kwanya obefa so obeye den obeye no e ba ne sa ne akoy bibi say ji obi adwuma ye den aye. But who pepa no say also boa youth na obe find other means to also help them. And it is our means no na me fa so me so me ye den me boa wo mu.
Okay.
Yeti ya ka say ene ya delegate baako. Na ni agesa o se ne mami enu omunya school. Ofra me anopa na enkosi awie o ye den o manya school. Eko. We no kire say bema no o vision. Mo the 2 minutes sharing sa obetimi aye den aye ni ye. Mark, I think say people have a problem with my youth in a Greek. The policy is so simple.
Are there no more problem?
Any problem per se. But don't say ye bibia or say uchre mu mo bi aye den etiase. Asema me kan ni say one. I think say under agriculture no you introduce two key policies, rearing for foods and jobs, planting for foods and jobs. My focus will be in rearing for foods and jobs. Me asema make me chair Mr. Bequin, country director for that particular policy. Me say, ye nim krampo say aban timi ma wa aboa bi a wo pe bia se konya in 2 years. Abra wuntu akapre. The only thing that you do is obey den you make provision for your water, your food and the land and a fence wo dey be den. Ade aban de be boa wa ne so obema extension officer. You see, I made mention of youth in trade. Youth in trade package and we so ye den HMB. Pay best so masia mo muska bia omo de be sa no ma no. Enti Mark so one pass say aban ma ebia mprako 15 and then prako ye very hot cake. Ewo market. Say aban ma 15 no anjo kapre now ko hwe ni ye 2 years obeje quantity na send e beka.
Prako de sika o madam fu bi wa ye bia de sida.
Yes, ebia nya so to as we talk now. There's no land there. But ebia delegates ni bia na say mabunu ni bi papa e wa asase wo mu kro. Na etimi grant omo this very access. Na ye de mana okono okoye adwuma ba odene ha ba beto ne papa so. Amfa ne ha nto ne papa so. Ebi kra ne papa ebe kan bom no ne na ye den aye adwuma. So I'm not stating say asase da nya so to ma ebetimi di aye. Even omukra na omo ye delegates omo sifie wo anya so to no. Ye fra bibi backyard. O backyard no utimi ye bibi kitwa bi as poultry. There be 100 beds.
Okay, so people
beds.
were questioning asasokra moba beye say kuya no e was so.
I think sir, whenever you unveil any project, the Electoral can say they will assess the merit and the demerit of that project. And then the merit of that project, I may try say I will bring more clarification. Say it is doable, we can do it. And now emfa challenge behind your day, emba. That's it.
Okay. How you need 100.9 Ebenezer Prempe don't call and na Otenekano or pray as the youth organizer ewo enyaso tuum empeswano so. Ete ma youth no assurance say enya dia dia bia wo mehu bi pen no wo time de so mo to aba ma na aba be youth organizer wo ho a ebi ebeto wo wo mehu no bi pen de bi ni say na they feel neglected or communicated mediana communicators who say yeah radio so you know man na edu dwuma it communicators e dey vision awon ma won awanya so tu
yeah Mark I think say baby abedu nyame adaroma no de aba be de abedu sabi yeso ye di nkrofo achi ebi ahana yadwuma ye de ema wo mu ebi so anye de ahana yehu yawa de ebaye mu I think say me a selfless person premium mofra brem nyina no I'm there for the masses. I will assure them say omo the 2 minutes shamansa as youth organizer men dane machi emo biada because say me kwa omo amehia omo no me baso a omo so na me den tankrofo na mesa den ehia omo because I think say obi free regional eba constituency nim bedi me ho adanse Mark my adwuma pa e party ni mo pin sheet ni I screen bi oba Ghana Youth for Change I have been their youth organizer regional and I okwa V20 in Ajanso to logistics any transport bibia no it was under my authority me yet bibia kama mane ye den eyefe but what you say now you see me nan fofo kakra mu wo me ho ana nipa kakra mu nim within the constituency no nim say prempe brain ho ase openipa onye pese minkumenya currently kra na mini bibia no bibia menya bia me de bedan wo mu ema ye ni ye and the way amema majuma ne be very successful no me ye minkwa me nipa baako mintimi nko ba bia I was say me segregated duties ni mo bia ye den enya bi ye etimaya ma adwen say across board there were 13 electoral areas 13 electoral areas no me form a 5-member committee which the electoral area coordinator chairs that committee I say afraid be decentralization what I say be be free through baba bia no I will be that transparent me meet you omo quarterly me de beto omanim issues are a work electoral area ho no me bedu ho I'm expecting this committee to table them before me say issue way and they will know how to address it and then I'm coming about be easy pressure at that MP so because most often no issues ni be minor issues anka obi oha obetimi atu ne ho asi ho akwakwe say issues like national service placement issues like school placement issues like internship and however minor issues are executive ye betimi atutu ye na akwakwe aba na MP so da wa ye den wada enti misre omu me pese omu bua me misre omu nsem vote ene omu nsem paibo omu mua me no mu to aba enfama me meye youth organizer na me be youth organizer I will leave a mark obi obeba no obehun say there me legacies no challenge no it will challenge the person to a certain height say prempe bae no say no obeye na me say there me cancel ne say ye born to because ekunyato we are heading towards elections obia what you obetimi obia can do obetimi ayeden aye me there no me there me say me see am me yeden me ye
I don't know dance so and that's the specialty
yes I am me see the commitment level is very high let's say because the way I'm yearning to do the work for them no omu di 2 minimum ya em say they met me aye no so just example me ti hey me kwaya me masters manfa kapreba anya masters eya ma ho from ma party no no mo say oh young boy prempe no toa na disua so
you were sponsored by the party
very well there no two ways what I say and no sooner me leverage na me nyan na de makodu sam pempen so no but mabru no mu wo ho na omu ni obi a also mu nsa kope bia mu no e bia onimade obede na wako school me pa choti ase
okay
me I will lead them even say within a year nipa 30 kra na abe apply for scholarship at least say mu 10 and 15 ya yeden ya yebi because so cost scholarship secretariat get fund secretariat GMPC mu nyina they give it the almost the scholarship na yeden emma but sign na nya so tom yenya
okay
say obi be na national service ofre nya so tom na akukuru ndi na to wa yes a voluntary job or kwakwa serve in a country but somehow no obi ntimi nkohwe ne ba for 4 years into your school fees and now wa makwa be fi no oba be na national service Abra there was so many establishment within Enyaso too. I bet him no makasa for slots. Okay. Ya maintaining our students we were Enyaso too. No my yomu national service just to save their parents with money or behind or the be faka ko hand dying at their man no. And try ye. Nina na will make sure say somebody 2 minutes shaman sir. Measure no pepe. I've been going around make catch home. Yen now be a kasa, but Mistress and Yaminto and Supanya de Enguso Uncle Makoma and for 2 minutes the Enshaminsa. May ye near momo.
Okay, at the end, no last words said the ma and yaso tuum constituency delegate said to abandon with you as their youth organizer.
And yaso tuum for Madame Asibebre. I think the experience I menya nina no, Mammy Pierwan, Camina experience no qua. And then a Juma ya wo nyina nya me nko na maye adwuma no me ne ye nyina na abo maye den aye adwuma no. I think say me nua ma me ne omu ko akansie youth organizer slot respectively. Mama mestre say mama emfa asumdwe ene odo no kro ye enko contest no. At the end of the day nipa ba ko na delegates ne be ye den ebeyi no. Obi obeyi ni bia ye beka bom ne na ye den aye adwuma. Enti ye bon to ai mumma asumdwe ne kro ye entena ye ntem de to so biem mesre o mu se me hwe opepa ene ade anyame de adua me mu no among ye aye ko nyina no omu de 2 minimum ya even most of enkrofo ameni o mu contest kra no they believe say menya 2 mina metimi aye den aye adwuma no ti mesre o mu omu nso me hwe emfa 2 minenya den enhye mensa me ye ne ye a ye se ho de mesa bo mu ho biem aba besre mama anya ne ye a mintimi nya den emba bio omu kokromoti na be ye den ebetumi afri so de ma ye den akọ enti awie me dey kra mark me wo platform mi so esre enya so tom delegates youth no ene ye maame ene ye papa nom ye interest a wa enya so tom nti 2024 say pese break 8 na ye kan obi o connections a obetimi akọfa bibi afri soro de aba ama adwuma ye nyina be ye ya eye biniza prempe donko mesremo nyame nkama koma na mun kame won paibom na mun shemani monyam coming elections day na menya 2 minutes so a mesommo tania e wo se me yede mesommo medama se nyame nhira mu nyina
Yakobo nhira so Ebenezer prempe donko youth organizer hopeful enya so tuom about 1 person so and out any kana brother we are big. Yeah, that's what. Okay. How you did 100.9 na abidafo no nso ewa ha. Wo che omre na no miensa abo ewo mementi so.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no. Hwem so betumi a. Now beka. Ya John to ma miensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibian so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. We dan kwanu ntumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho. Wo hwe de wapi ho. O ka se batete eda fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Kra cha be pe baba ware yi. Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink. Ya sorry anopa no ne yenom ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti anu a he se kire wom kokko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so se
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so se
FDA anhwe se adwede nkrato mo agya to se eye
cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you glow. Anytime.
This natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Needs FM.
Yanu me bibrime. Yenya kofa tu yesuo. Etu esi be mabo. Okunkunim kofa ejina ne so. Akwara padi kokwe hu ededa mana echire no. Yeah. Adeshiamra kroma dansidi fo mehwe kasemu chira wanwade esumu pai mo hre nyakwa pie awonwasem nie we die bi si pen yeah Neat FM yamamwa kwaba
de Neat 100.9 Jumedi ye friend no mema inti o man inti ene ye nyina yetena se a ye de Jumedi ye de Ebrel ewo Neat 100.9 my main share messages in the bina Kingsley Amaleba Tanasi Nana King Soba Bekaya, home member of the MPP. Now we say hi Mark Jerry. Please, the Cape Coast High Court has already ruled that Honorable Kwesi cannot hold himself as MP for Arsenal. We are expecting the Supreme Court to overturn the High Court ruling. Same scenario happened to the late Adamu Sakande. Meba choke adiwene enya adwenchiro. Eyemra 70 hijadi agekano. Now Supreme Court that court and council Supreme Court and 10 so for purposes of education, what was sending some message we as a Chinese says Supreme Court could have ruled against a Cape Coast High Court. Now no cross substantively no sasemano woman young kind. It's another crowd ya woke and because woman young kind. Why Wadaroma? But that's it. When say please help us to get this urgent issue to these authorities. Thank you. Okay, what's any BB or higher back here? Ishaba now can say Odifra Shama constituency special greetings to Commander Isaac Guto, incoming Eastern Regional Youth Organizer hopeful. No one should be worried against Ghana's economy. Against the Ghana's economy because it is in the safe hands under the two strikes. Nana Baumia. Two strikers, Nana Baumia and MPP government. Opposition concert NDC party, they are or they don't have Ghana at heart. Where in Shaba Nelka. Well, so good afternoon, Mark Jerry. The NDC lazy lawyers and its executives are leading this man to jail. My regards to incoming youth organizer for Enyasu to me Beneza Prempe don't call. Adriana Ba Kwekwanponsa Tabura no debaye. Mistake one died different some woman do a jury. Or say the economy is in shambles, bleeding and unprecedented economic hardship is sending Ghanaians into the early graves because of bad management of the economy under the watch of the insensitive, incompetent Nana Baomia's government. Where's the Jerry? Good afternoon. I'm Kweku from Tema. Please ask the lawyer what happens to the AEC who allowed who allowed and gave Mr. Kwesi. Go ahead. Okay. Well, it's a good afternoon, Mark Jerry. The Supreme Court have spoken on Mr. Kwesi's case. They know what is good for the country because the MP should have taken his time for the Canadian government to clear him before he could have stood on the NDC ticket as MP. So there is saying that patience is better, but sweet later. Say Edify Golf Estate. When say Jerry asked the lawyer for me that if this MP is MP, would he have said so, or what if that MP would have happened to be the MPP's MP? Manawaba 7, Fanton Village. When say Nana Kuyamwa say good afternoon, Mark Jerry. Finally, Judicial Kwesi is no longer MP. By-election for Ascent North is loading in a way regards to Ernest Asante Ayensuano, constituency chairman hopeful. And well, say good afternoon, Mark Jerry, as young Ghanaian. I'm quite disturbed by the decisions made by one particular judge. 69-year-old Justice Jones Victor Mawulom Duche. His judgment has always gone to favor one political tradition. Since his appointment by former President Kofi in 2004, the MPP trace his judgment and see, my brother, we Frank Kudo or the free Ablikuma South. Where Association not MP, when in Yaminko, Yame, that Danoa, so Mark Jerry, Tell Honorable Brian Champon, I'm on the way coming to Rock City, Kwewu, Mensa, Tommy, Pillar 2. Where so see, I'm deeply disappointed by and take issue with the comments made by the National Security Minister, Albert Kandapa, on judicial rulings. Does he know, as a National Security Minister, that judges give rulings based on law and not feelings? I have said it over and over again that Kandapa has become more of a liability than an asset for our MPPs. Highly embarrassing video is still refreshing in our mind. Parliamentary, new application. Master, you are disturbing. You guys are disturbing me. Why? Amelaba, sit down. Sit down. What my caribra me chadi no. Padani we have said sit down. Amelaba is saying.
Senior me when elsewhere.
Namia don't boko. Amelaba a member of the NDC communication team. Nana Q, my high to say. If you could tell us, I'll tell himself. They didn't so.
Tell him my bongo.
Uguso.
As I'm telling him south and so the dean.
Yeah.
Yeah, program now. Me no wedding komo be off hair. But course any day we are on course.
We are on course.
Say my je woni say ye no bi no. Nyankopon amaya dom.
Yeah.
O may nim die ni nyansa. Ye de ye adwuma. Akadiaka. Enti sebe ye nya kwakwahwe apaafo nso. Ye wo no ya bobra ni bi. Ye wo dom nso a ye de yensem to omanimu mutie na omotru support. Enti so can say last year nkwala ne kotro BC no. Miss sponsor conference ni now with Marset and pen and pencils.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, a big man.
The next one donation eba so me ba be computers na me yama schools.
Oh sir.
Yeah, medical crack commerce schools ni be 10 schools ma supply computers. School ma 2.
Oh okay.
They projected for about 240 computers.
Hey.
Yeah, they my the way ebe mu abra me ko fie na me nkrofo de din komo na me meeting education director. No catch me say ni JHS schools ni 86. Emu 6 pe na computer lab. And I'm say anti o ma aka no mo ye dey o se na na o mra ye nko ne ko hese de kire mo ICT. Me go do ya mouse ni draw the board so. Keyboard e da board so ne nkwala yi hwe. Na se na we obeda ni e friend is saying kran ma jai me ya tworo BC apase wakra. Ma jai me o mu ngadwimpo ofi.
Ya se wo.
Enti kan makoma say o se me kofie. Na me kobo fie fo. Enti my first to me ho say computers no school bia mebo modern. If possible, school be a member school be a minu. Neja, almost so the acheren kwala no ICT. Nyame adom. Maje me have a picture so ma send this and the amamia. School ba ko me ankasa me school am ko yedwa so presby. Me ko omoni first school kra me mom bi. Oma frame me adamase asere me say computer me de bro na mom ko ado computer lab. Enti me no ka say oma ye budget dia ba. Me boy me ho no makoye lab no na me dia ma me school no na ja yenso ye dia boy constituency.
Okay.
And the bia me kan politics na ye no majeri enye sebe ye ta kan bi say atu ho ache adwuma in one breath to ho ache adwuma in another breath no money business because majeri oya politics na ko ye MP ase etu ya uka
and okrepa
o ko GCU appointment ayi etu ya uka baby edo be kwa be fa wadwuma mu bia ma gye yetu aka nti politics no na benefit na be yadwuma ama wo enti me maka kire me nkrofo se yababo ye ho odin na de enso ye betimi enya ni ye de be ba be support ama afiefo nso enya kokodro no ye ba be support ama Asante Achim South nso enimu abanyam.
Okay. Better say
ba ma gye ansam de ma no be sie no wo isu ya me ba na me hu se wo interview ma brand e ba ko is it Prempe?
Prepare.
Is that Blikuma? And I know so too.
Prepare, and so too.
Okay, but some demand not to Nasim Mukaka. Now, Mr. And ya so too for say, Omon Shepherd Peduma Dia, why yes, now Omon rewarding. I think this is the time I'll say, you reward your brand for Jumadia, why they are born and ya so too.
All right, okay.
Okay, see, reward the Prempe with Jumadia, why yes, the NDM, so means yes, you reward. Also, Jumadia, why yes, and say, MPP, Omoka say, 4 more to do more. One can say more time to do more. So by virtue of 4 more to do more, no, admission say they have only 2 years to leave office.
Oh, okay.
So it means they have only 4 years to go.
Okay.
They have 2 years to exit. And so more exited there.
they need competent people.
Manage
competent people to manage the party in government. Now, man, move for more than Magana for the message say, and before I interest no show don't pay competent people to manage the party in opposition. Now, we can competent people no. Nana K. A. Mubako. And the Asante Achem serve, right? Asante Achem serve. And I keep a vice chairman, which will be more power for the party in opposition.
Okay.
So they should reward him.
Asante Achem South, in fact, maybe radio life, right from school. Me free South Africa, we do Ghana in 2003. And then my appointment in 2004 Virgin City Radio. I'm a call Juma.
I see.
Sabrina be bomb on the show. Me get started Virgin City.
Is it low cost?
Low cost.
Yeah.
Konongo low cost. And I just started a Virgin City. They started Virgin City.
And to your Asante Achem product.
Papa.
Oh, nice.
2004. I'm rising up the program manager of Virgin City.
I see.
You're a from Power Free. We craft France.
That's why you're bending my Dumaku.
Oh, there was someone. I don't know if you were case and another virgin. I didn't know if I could do Nimashas year.
I see.
So I don't know
to free dancer.
I don't know if dancer. I saw correct dancer. I don't know if I work case radio. No, now, yes, virgin. Our Virgin City.
I see.
Now, Nana Prempe, Asante Jim Jaso, Nana Prempe,
Nana Prempe,
no Cahono.
They are
not in it.
Are we near full?
Only
Nina
Concrete. One must say,
one Nana Kwasi Prempe, and one Nana Century.
Nana Century,
and Bank of Ghana director. And Nana Kwasi Prempe, so yeah. Electoral okay and and a Javidi. Now, a Jason Bebri, I say, when my journalism is me free here.
Yes,
I mean, Tanka who has some radio. So, our here, group better goes all belong to a certain group. It's a Yanka was. Now, my journey, me, but it's a Mutinko movie. On GRE issues.
Wait, now, Kwabena or the Krata, one more,
I
suspend you.
Yeah, Menyan Krata, Biaki can answer Menya further document cracking kind. Now Kwabena Kasimbina, me person may clarify in here maybe. Ajari, I'm not speaking on behalf of any individual, but unime. Tell me when it comes to companies, it be a year near be affected company now, workers no, a best suffer no. I don't support it. Majay, I'm saying this act no. GRE Act no me manya da dia koken kan act ni na your friend is say 891 who read this section 67 na my jury dey see suspend papa ne wo ho no enkrofo say suspend o GRE do so pa the suspension ne dey man is legitimate.
Okay,
Commissioner General must go. My jury I have
suspension ko interdiction
the interdiction abeka ho. That's suspension and interdiction. The okay, and some me say boss interdiction, suspension and interdiction. Interdiction suspension they say suspend we bet me abeg office grab abeg. But interdiction there won't me ma ho. And I quite said the catch question interdiction no.
Yeah.
Some kwala bobo wa fichiri kura mba mu hwedu njo mu ngole baby. TGI da kuro hu am on
buy. Okay.
What the identity?
I get it.
Enti na me bisa say the edikan Emere woman ke bi amebo companies.
Emere said that me told your bonnet.
Amebo companies bi kura mpodin.
And your prudence obebo company.
But the Ghana ni company.
Yeah.
Ma me church your friend is say transaction value ni nwie. That's the key point on my so. That mean and I can suspension any interdiction kura ni hear me. But companies are yes so ma benefit from transaction value nti. And then transaction value ni cancel. Ye copy soft collection the abrom so munzentua e ka foforo but friends say Commissioner General Amisadai. But you see MPP we are making a lot of mistakes. My mistakes are you making say ultimi ye brese ni e be wini aban ye betena ban mu na ye neglect ye nkrofo kofa obi ti sa Amisadai so medi Commissioner General GRA problem say ya na be koso ho. My so ni papa ni history a kone kobusa friends saying former Bank of what do you call it? Finance Minister. Aya opani kwabrado for. No more Amisadai history nchire. Obi a Unibank one another no. And the bank na way. Na mo misa say Eco Bank. Adwuma wa ho adwuma ho pen. Ekwan be dey na Cynthia man the package so mfa nkofie. So you should check the person's record. And say no man appointment mpo. Adwuma na papa ne ye no ntiase. Amisadai abon. Ontiase. So what you say anka won sign approve command the same person. Say, or allow some people, some benefited from transaction value. Now we are the same person now. Obi na transaction value ni bintu why interdict obi. Ekwaje sub collection or companies on benefiting for transaction value. Now the whole family say Ghana ni company. You say undeserved transaction value. But Lebanese company, yaman the transaction value. I mean transaction value I say. You can't transaction value you can't want to mean now. Sa value ni ye. My Jerry, me person me koto mobile phone we ewo UK. And come to me the misika se me botum. Na ma koto phone no UK me de ba bedru Ghana na ma kire obo ameto no. Ni ma tuya so duty. Ana anya sa. And sana bet me anya invoice for transaction value. Yeah. Me who mobile phone no. Many suppliers na di hu komo. My request for invoice. Me te Ghana ha me nko. Omo the invoice na breme. Me was my account. Me the invoice na come me bank. That bank ye due diligence. What company no. Now fe wo transfer sika no. E come omo bank. Quantity say mobile phone am so mo breme 1,000 pieces. 1,000 pieces in here $50,000. Into bank na transfer the exact amount $50,000. E dey akoto 1,000 pieces. Tieni yo. Obi any hobby. Bank na your bank to bank transaction. Ako Dubai. Almost where what Dubai and I say UK hono. She say 1,000 pieces no near the beba Ghana. Because the more than that buy once wobu UK buy no. Almost one make it was 1,000 pieces na Ghana. A bedroom ye no. Invoices or the tour near man or the betrayed custom for say we na me tour your bank details in your need. What declare say no the men payment for number.
The reason being the same. Now I just say normal when them on the benchmark value.
Meba benchmark or benchmark no. A certain quantities be. Okay. But the water in a higher volume no. Almost a benefit from this transaction value. Inti so obu kwana akoto ba akopa o ba akopa akoto no na de bepe eyi. And a benchmark no your niam bi wo no ma magye eni so. Nyani nyina na o benchmark no. Okay. Inti fane say obi akoto ba na fo bedru ya. Bank no or minor no. Bank not charges. Electronic transaction e levy ya be ye bete no. Uhia na GR atena ne office waka kire ne say ompene ema ye mfa invoice na wo ditu ya de ne ka ne nya dwuma. Na emomo no ankasa be ma no invoice a won fantua. Ba Jerry, read the act we AGR at 891.
Okay. Nanake, you should have come earlier so that we'd have discussed this comprehensively. And let's talk about that. I'm going to come your way.
Free my dear, the best one can we are near to us. Can section 67 can we are near to us? Maybe the amount. Can we are near to your program? 67 GRA Act 2015 891 67 left to abundance.
Okay, I'll say for custom purposes.
Okay.
Customs value is the transaction. Custom value is the transaction value or the price actually paid or payable for goods imported into the country, except in cases where provision is specifically made for another method of determining customs value. Yeah.
Exactly. Did you come, my Jerry? Una yam renim ni ase ne say.
Menyam renim ni. Okasa beto brofo kakra dia.
Abrofo do te say me ni plot.
Okasa me renim ni dia.
And na nim say laws do na as my Jerry brofo. Technicalities.
Technicalities.
Exactly. Enti say wo hwe de kinkan ya. Me de abusa lawyer for am ma kire mu say de mi kire mu ye. Na me bisa say eye den na maleba de oba o qualify.
Okay, no be there.
Na me de ebi so amekra me quantity ni do so chen de maleba to. My Jerry, interesting days ahead. And now movie may mebo bonkrofo
interdiction and nam the coins.
And I make us a media many problem cry and the internal matters.
Okay.
But my major problem is the companies. I can't need company. Yes, one of the young Indian to Labanese in India.
Foreign companies. What they're
foreign companies. The Majaya Jetum. The amount for Bissan say. How much bribe will be ana?
Okay.
And I say. How more benefits we was our foreign-based company in Nimona. And we know the idea of my jet to mana. Now, my jet, and the second question, and maybe Sanders said, GI bought Chairman. Won't hear me. So be it your friend in country. The Ayakan transaction value, no, on one company, I tropical cable, a benefit.
Okay.
Bisa o asem bisa.
Qualify no benefit the
Or qualifier my Jerry and then in the also sorry free board in this so.
Okay.
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest.
Unqualified sort in a board in this so.
Oh, okay.
We a businessman. Nasa also near my befa the same officer. Probabilities of being influencing. What taking advantage of office now with him high.
Okay.
And this and the company are benefiting for 1 day pekura. I'll see a tuno. Your permanent free board in this.
All right. May I say interesting days ahead. Our GRA.
Missing some way. Me companies ni bina maja mo frame me. And no mo church and some ni mo chire me. In fact, nipa mo bo ni din gra me ka se minim na na bia me yotrofo. Papa na nkasa no minim no. But the entire mani abra me kun ye. My Jerry, so our company me bo ba ku din chire wo. Me bo company ni bi din chire wo. Obeba wonum.
Okay.
We are company wafa Ghana for gumu bebre. Mama your friends say you know nehu. Company okra TVs. Okra computers. Okra phones. Ade ba Ghana ye Ghana need dia. Maja na so hwe sa phones ni TVs shops yi. Hwe de we omo bie omo shops wo Ghana. So se shop no kra ba ko bia Ghana fo nipa mienu miensa na ye adwuma mu a. Unemployment say no wate so ama o man no.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Where did you qualify? Where do you unqualify? Contradiction, Benny.
Okay, thank you. How you need 100 points now? Why don't you try the buffer 0503721744 0503721744. Amalewa.
Enjoy.
And then the elephant on the table, a Supreme Court ruling about Betuja. Your take.
That's it. I mean,
Yes.
I mean, here at year 4. Tell me your opinion, okay? I mean, here Abushia for a jibri. Supreme Court ruling on Asen North. Like everybody, particularly the citizens of Asen North, you can see, we disagree with the ruling. And our disagreement is premised on the grounds that justice have not been fully served on the people. We think that the justices of the Supreme Court would have done a better job in preserving the right to vote and the right to elect a leader to represent the people of Asen North. And I pay them and I'm online. Let me go share Sembi. Now, miyem shemepa, and looking at the behavior of our judicial system these days, so frightening.
The behavior. Choosing words you.
Oh, yes, I'm choosing the words carefully. It's very frightening.
How? Behavior.
Very frightening. Yeah.
Behavior.
The unanimity of decisions and the way things are going.
This wasn't unanimous.
The way things are going. Imagine, you see, I am a law student. And even at the first year at the faculty level, we have been told that as law students, we shouldn't do anything or say something or conduct ourselves in a manner that will bring the legal profession into disrepute. And it's also even the universities now. It is, in most instances, the law faculty and the only place I will prescribe code of dressing are the students there are required to comply with. And if you fail to do so, now dress the paper quarter, about the same classroom, the lecturer can sack you from the class. When the mama yem shame say, store away by 30th September 2021.
Okay.
That year. Judges and magistrates fall on friends as presidency to push for our allowances. Justice Jamefe. That year, someone kaye. The president of Association of Magistrates and Judges of Ghana has revealed the arduous process adjudicators go through in order to receive their allowances. Justice Jamefe said payment of allowances has now become a battleground, as members of the judiciary have to sometimes call in favors from people at the presidency before they get paid. Are you not scared? No, really. Yeah, this is my joy. This is my joy. This story is not cooked by Haruna. This is my joy. You can look at it. My joy. This is my joy. You see, the judiciary is an independent arm of government. And by virtue of Article 125(1) of the Constitution, justice emanates from the people. And it is dispensed by the judiciary, which is independent and subject only to the Constitution. And the judiciary is not under control of the executive, the legislature, or any agency or organ of government. Senior, and Jacobana say, dear Justice Jamefe Ababekain, o 12 story no so a omo allowance simple wo say aban tuama omo no eto da they even have to use money to pay for themselves. For example, fuel. About the fuel allowances are. They use their own money. And indeed, the Punch newspaper far back in 2018 published a story about the maltreatment judges and the judicial services staff are going through, including judges. Now say a ban say abra omo fuel allowances emba also omo no use omo sika editor fuel research allowances clothing allowances etc. Ina emba no omo do omo sika etua na do time wo say aban tua ma omo na aban esa tax omo biom which amount to double taxation on the allowances of the judges. And the issue, the revelation made by Justice Jamefe say they rely on their friends from the presidency to get the allowances. Sometimes they have to make calls. And into those friends they rely on mom conditions to say, okay, Nigeria, also I run a member of program, so yes, I will need panel member. Anyway, or the Uber, we are copper banche, or they say, we have fufu any a punching quite be semi corner, or yes, I member. It's not now we hear me what programs I will do. Specifically, that's my opinion. Because the judiciary.
The assumption was saying normal way.
No, I am not assuming. I hold my opinion. Are you not scared?
But your opinion might not be factual.
No. Please.
Opinion.
Please.
Okay.
I am scared about.
Opinion, but opinion, it doesn't mean say.
I am scared about this revelation coming from Justice Jamefe. I am scared. Because the judiciary must not be dictated to by anybody, not even the president or the government, who is the head of the executive. Now, if so, that they rely on their friends from the presidency, who are those friends? A few days ago, just how do you call it? Gabi Ochedako Ebeye revelation me on the Facebook page and his Twitter. Also, the month of April is a month pregnant with interesting times, and indeed there will be a by-elections very soon. He said it on his Facebook page.
Yeah, I said the month is what?
The month of February. It's an interesting month. But there will be by-elections.
Okasa na ide.
Well, Okasa enye won.
Okasa na ide.
Okasa enye.
Is he a judge?
Matters are in court.
Is he a president?
Matters are in court.
But you see, guys, matters are in court.
There are something we call prejudicial.
No, you are saying is outside of court. No,
some issues.
The judges need determination in the crowd. No, you don't say.
Some issues are prejudicial. You know, Jerry.
Yes, sir.
You want say more, even if you know, you don't say it. I didn't know Sanko court. You and I don't have the right to comment on it because you see, and yet what I'm saying here is that Asemko court, other citizens don't have the right to comment on a matter before court.
You have the right to comment,
please. No. Listen,
please keep quiet.
When the issue,
our right to comment, but to me and make pre-judgmental statement. Yeah.
Fine. Thank you for making the pre. Who set the parameters for that pre-judgmental comment or prejudicial comment? You may cross the touchline. So in order not to contaminate the outcome of the decision of the court, that is why you are stopped from making any comment about it until the determination is made by the court. The court made an agency at the bar. We have the right to either agree with the court or disagree with the court, given our own understanding of the judgment and whether or not justice has been served. But so we can say, most when party definitely there will be by-elections. Now I'm penny and power. The outcome point out to that conclusion saying by-elections is pending now. What do you want me, Haruna Maleba, sitting here to conclude? I am here only be a minimana. Only be a minimana. You see, we don't want to go to the details. I still believe that no matter what, the judiciary is still a reputable institution. And I will still call on citizens to rely on the judiciary and have confidence in the judiciary. Although, perhaps, and presumably, there might be few bad notes in there because it's a human institution. That notwithstanding, the sanctity and the morale, the high morality of the judiciary cannot be called to question. Because one issue or the other is not in favor of our expectation. You see, as a North case, from day one, I, Haruna, have my reservations. The details have been expressed by our legal team. And when the issue came out the first time, the matter was referred to the NDC headquarters. At the time of our file nominations, Omo raises that issue. Or presented documents to show that my denouncing allegiance to the Canadian government. These are my document of renunciation. Kenya COVID and a delay, maybe the processes in 2019 now. Certainly, the renunciation certificate would have come in before then. But by the time he was elected as a member of MP to come to Parliament, the renunciation certificate was already in. He had it before the elections on December 7th.
Courts now are considered.
The court they consider, even the High Court at the Cape Coast.
Yeah.
If what I heard was right, concluded that though at the beginning of the process, that the certificate was not in, but at the time he was elected, the certificate was in. That raises a question of when the person becomes an MP. Your membership to become a member of Parliament, does it start at the time of your contest of the elections, or the time you were elected, or at the time where you swear in as an MP? Don't forget, you elected MPs on December 7th, remember? But that December 7th, you're to obey you as an MP, you don't go to Parliament immediately. You have 1 month more to go to Parliament, and within that 1 month, the former MP or the incumbent MP still hold office. I don't think you're to obey you, President. We have 1 month transitional period, and the old administration will hand over to the new administration. Though you are to obey you as a president-elect, but you are not a president yet. The incumbent president continues to be president until December 7th. I'll be handed over at the amount. Until January 7th. Good. And you hand over.
When you matters, the court will call.
Very well.
Because
so,
the substantive matter is pending before the Supreme Court.
Fine.
Yeah.
If the substantive matter is still pending, I can only say that let's wait and see. But I cannot conclude without reference to Asamoah, the respected political actor of this country. Kandapa, though he belongs to the other side of the political divide, I respect him a lot. And he's a few elders in the Ghanaian political space in the highest esteem. And I respect him for that. Now, Samoa Okane last week, we need to pay very, very much attention.
And we have to peruse it. They say it to be perused.
We have to peruse it, but
now, yenti
some Okane doesn't interpretation, does it? He speaks in very succinct and eloquent terms. That if the interpretation of the law is tilted, that was the way he used. Tilted in our favor.
Our name,
yeah, before.
Master, what yellow?
Yeah, before.
What yellow? What yellow? What yellow? Kandabaga, baby.
Hours. Who is he? Hours.
What yellow? Why?
Hours. Easy. With your way. Okay, who am I in this platform?
Oh, yeah, this in
Fine. And if you can't say, yeah, over there,
they say because Babin, I'm say, who are the we? By your brother Muntaka Casano. I say we don't agree. I say no, who are the we? Babin, if it's who are the ours?
Okay, then let's go to the Supreme Court for interpretation of who are ours and etc. But you see, I don't want to go there. What I'm saying here is that there's some more kind, if the interpretation of the law is always tilted on our favor, then citizens will lose confidence in the respected arm of government, which is the judiciary. And that will have security consequences or security repercussions. Why? Because I was so shocked yesterday. Abraham video going viral online. Lebanese near were parking a car. It will be shop, it will sue. Na kwanso park car na won check akra because what park on shop on him. Na me business. Akwana ko twese kan. Abeja won so betwa Ghana ni ti. Hey, senior mark. Racism have gone against black people all over the country for some time now. Na me be 2 coin Ghana ni me kodi pa obi man so a. Ye de mani twi fom. Metimi man so no broni fi de kom ni mani be twi fom kroma. Onu ma twi sikan daylight obi twa Ghana ni ti, and I blame those who are around. Ya yin nam pa parni su kwampa ni sikan fi ni sem and twa na koma police. And they have to allow him to drive away for Ghana police to look for where he is and arrest him. This guy must go to jail. He going to tell your mamuha and Matima before and fire young kwa. You get it? It's so it's so frightening. Say I quote with me kudro. Edison Hunu. Now
okay.
I will only conclude by referring to Akwebia Samoa Okaye before he left the country. And I want to plead that this matter, we have to. And yet populism be Akwebia a friend of John Zibri. A friend of John Zibri. Oh.
No, okay.
Fine. TSMB Okakwanekai was saying 2 million in the Japan cannot change Ghana. There is corruption everywhere. John Zibri. I worked and lived in Accra for over 20 years. I ran my own private company from 2001 to 2018 until 2018. 2 million of the lives of Kende Japan cannot change Ghana. Everything is wrong with Ghana. The director won't give you contract except you pay upfront. The bank won't give you loan or except you concede a certain percentage. The man supervising the contract won't pass the job except you pay, so you play ball. The clerk won't pass your file for payment except you rob his palm. The account department won't raise your payment voucher or check unless you see them. I can go on. Yeah. The worst thing is that it has become a norm that nobody sees anything wrong with. If you think otherwise, they begin to think you are sick or not normal. If you try to stand in their way, you put your life at risk. If you get killed, there is no justice system in place to seek redress and bring the perpetrators to book.
Okay.
The police is corrupt, the judiciary is the same, etc., etc. Nigeria,
yes.
All these things are online. The international community every the same way. What picture does this paint about this country? Okay?
Provided
so I'm looking at the political...
pour into the realm of perceptions. Now, the perception.
No, these are not perceptions. Nigeria.
And realities on the ground. My stand is judiciary, the partisan politics of foreigner. Then
Obia Omba Ghana. Now what Yaman or rely on the report on the Ghanaian media to form opinion about Ghana. Is that not correct?
And that's correct.
You understand? And this is the issue we are talking about. So to me, I think that what has happened is an injustice under President Kufuor government because at the moment Central Kofi, Lolobi, Asafu, and Lipe. Our money representation in Parliament, but they voted in December 7th elections.
Okay.
And now, Asen Central, Asen North is becoming another.
Okay.
I think it's very unfair and it is a dent on our democracy.
Okay.
And we must wake up to the reality and correct the anomalies.
But I say, high you need 100.9 0503721744. And okay.
Ajay.
Yes, sir.
That's it. A friend is say, Ura Jeche, and some year, a dear him, a war, Ruma Munianum, a pre, a comma, or Cassa, a to the Funin as a Unyabotena case in Angas, substantive case in the Assault Court. Ajay, I just want to read 2 lines of the judgment. No? I said the Supreme Court. Obi reporter. Let me say that.
Yeah, reporter.
Yeah, I think I'm reading from My Joy Online. The Supreme Court has, in a majority 6-2 decision, 5-2 decision, ruled that Assin North MP James Jachikwesin can no longer perform parliamentary duties. This is until the determination of the substantive
case pending before them.
So what are they saying?
Yeah. If I'm not many lawyer Kwame Adolfo can say in his view now on him say substantive case and I was referring him say there is a substantive case.
But just so
pending before them.
The noise I this if I start you know. I need him. Now I will not be surprised because
I need him baby because one more can say I said not for there's a one more why. It is an interlocutory injunction. No more business say MP no Ogusua ya the MP. Now you train the determination of the substantive case. Now you the court na one would delay to one could delay 1 year. Now one would to be determined ya. Now I don't still the MP was saying no.
I just say also what can't see me be so but my person business question. The certain member of parliament when they know when they prior election.
And what number of days?
That's
a
number of days. The constituency in the hall without
a constitution.
A camera
days in the wall.
Days in the hall. My dear, the same number of days, you know, and they are passing judgment.
Your view, that
is my view, but a terminal one, I bet me hold me responsible for my words.
Okay.
I got in the point.
Right.
For now, me, I believe some my prepare. My into 2 minutes kakura. And a minute and a central coffee near for any MP. Yanka was in Bissine and a wins to a barbedaho. Jerry, me GD years a me and never cassim biatro with so. I'm happy one way or the other. Unim the entire, not because of judgment a cosono. But a minor democracy no kwana nima kodrum pempen so bia ene yetimi na radio so TV so discuss legal issues. It may be a tremendous sir. Now you dare not. Ukoboho wakra ubenyasem. My Jerry, it may be a tremu. Na juma uye, unianum bebre the PNDC abantiti omugumu. Ebinum yahu baby omu fire. Yadom penny that akofwase, one more papa obetu ye, abakwame na maribetimi enya kukodro, eti radio so, kasa on the issue of law. Me to I am P.O. bit radio so demand penny at them. What you want to say? I was say, na henny ekui. But Nina ye. The year can say, my Jerry, my Jerry Tihui. What's that radio you man you know? From is it friends Virgin?
It's Virgin City.
Virgin City. 2003.
2004. June 2004.
Virgin be 2003.
2004. Virgin be 2004.
204, right?
204. June. 14th June 2004.
Now, Osha, from 2004 to 2022. Can't crave when you're 20 years. 2 years. When you're 20 years of radio. Yeah, the one call to that.
Oh, David.
So, Ubi Oti way. I thought I had now Unianum be a thought that one more dear Temo cancer man, no cre. I won't go to that court. Yanom Honyon. Until a minute, I saw her and I may pray say, I'm Alabama Srow. And Madame Moon sends Samono. Yawo baby bet me a kakusi. Baby you honor my judgment no. Quite I was a case in Ankasa so court I yank and once a year. And it's a 1 year careful. Now my emotions any there be written statement they be and this if what take you over when you bound so no. Unkwana be kwaku tina mara no. Yemi bisane say, my Jerry, said na yen na ye pre me de nneema besa de akokot de manage ho. Bi se boa educate yen. Ayensen na homa nchiriba. The minim e be different from the winim. But I'm say easy or more you know. As at the time I will file a nomination. Any bisa. And yet unya file we are easy election day no easy me from. Maja what you say easy time onu benya kasa hu ni nkomodie eye time wa befa form wo file ni abusa wo say wo ye so say de watworo nyina ye no kure
say yisi ni de say wo
that time no no di nkomodie wo waka no de wo tworo bi as Maja wo file form na de wo file bi am say high court standard level o say de ogina high court na wo swear o say de make nyina ye no kure
It's late you can say no
cry. I want the minion getting in wrong.
I want woman can say I didn't use man go ahead nominate at the end argument
and it doesn't. What I do information about
because I do information
and also the other
me passport make my passport and fill forms declaration was here.
I was here.
Now you be said you walk and you know you no matter na me the passport na mama
no at the end of the day or try be near Kohana you dey Nigeria now who be blame on all the amount approval so
it doesn't come in.
I want to this before getting it wrong.
And it's crown one
was starting you say. I didn't in any time I had to about. Na time I will file here. And until one more quarter interpretation, one and no interpretation as someone. So the best community as you say. Time I will file on nomination. No time now only easy. And young commodity. No what me be sound in small person will be sound say. And no crack Kingsley. The watchery, sa pepe, and the infano. Waka say, I, my guess said the refia make I know. Even said there was fairly wooding. Said the orange wooding, my jerry, that point you be sound. Said the watcher no san, ye knew so. Mebois.
Yeah.
Namra do the audio also would the do yen changing in free ho. Namra time my year to but time my year to about 100 babies are so qualified as unqualified. Obian who babies are questions, no. Said you money, I hear that. And 1902 constitution here very clear. Are you clear on it? Even you are not in your now, Sabe, if you ask there be a case who got to Sabobi soon, you ask to a catching Saboa, sorry and so, and can't answer sorry so, if you free so, Bebauso. And then Musaka comes and find a reference. And the same issues in the co prison, no.
But at the Musakande, dear, no.
The same issues.
A lawyer phone and yet the same merit, no. Lawyer phone to the man, yes,
my Jay.
Because one more cassa at the Musakande, the end, no starting any process be as well, or renounce, and the word is renounce or denounce.
Denounce.
Or denounce. Renounce or denounce. Anna me use them, be soon renunciation, okay. Or renounce. Or renounce and so denounce. Okay, Master, whether renounce or denounce.
There is announce.
There is announce there. Send the panel cancer on your man be soon. Now the most I can start in the process. Yeah. I know couldn't to me say, oh, you must be Jenny.
My J.
So it's another son and the other marriage. My J. Different from Obia. So what started process? And then the panel so they are working. Who's any can say yes and yes, the Bible from say. Master says, Nippano so what strong crata, the Aquacoma Canada. A minor or person or give when the win citizenship in the free honor. Oh, man, a reply, yeah.
Jerry. So what they make and say issues now almost the same.
Okay.
Any denunciation answer me any
no one assembly.
A patro, Jetty denunciation assembly again. Now, my Jerry. The what fresh so by my piece of what by interview need young for was so what you pay. What by interview need FM young for what you was so what you pay. What you come Canada no responding until now go contest election.
No, bet my for some respond.
And you also trying so we need say there be evidence. My Jerry, on here.
What started the process?
Who call a Supreme Court? What do you call it? 1902 Constitution. One can just start the process.
Okay.
Or see where we process no. Until so Diane and Rano and then consult starting a word you matter. Metis only lawyer becomes a lawyer Malibano Case. Nanka when you decided and you grab it me to the former manager. Oh, be answer. And it's how he done two former when Dana, it is one who's a one dinner so and Tamono. And what the Beblemu a Supreme Court Nana. And I Beblemu easy no. So they should get it clear. Metia Majai. Nasa me say na me make election. Now him say even locally, Emran create meeting grophobia. Because man is also what baby I go contest 5 years.
5 years and 2 years. 2 years.
5 years.
Is that? And you're more MPP than
MP. 5 years.
Oh, okay.
MP. Who MP a dear son of Dana Maranica.
Okay.
5 years.
I'm say 2 years. Okay. All right.
Anti Marjorie. Emerano could be a fee and you hear me. bebre wo hono maybe omo so DMP a time omo go DMP no omo ntena ba bi omo DMP for 5 years
and kwa na 5 years say what na hwa utimi call ebi a weekend so call
ye
keka ni nyina
within the period of 5 years no udi agro mpatamu enti dia mesara yenuanom ne say mo susum pepre wo mo ho emra no ayi one point am say ayi is alaji guza no say ball no nimbo ayensu ni mfe what you say yen layman say yensu eti akira de da bia me kan say mre nyina nyansa yankopon mo nyansa ne wisdom that's all mo na wa go law school ayi nyame nyansa ne wisdom tie akira yensu eti bi nyansa ne wisdom ne wesa asema ayekoi we di engofo in the case won ti krom anu majari and ye call Supreme Court 2012 election and this if waka che say nkonkosi baabia otiano mo kasa ba say Gambia ko kasa interesting days ahead say a friend say there will be by election in April enti dia ba na prejudicial statement 2012 ye call election petition you are part of that you sat on national radio and national television say nkosi aga you said it manje wasi nkosi aga ampa nkosi aga ya bateu
let me talk about what dance crofom gromesa na me
now so I don't know cause on the channel
Majari me say NDC
white na
me person me can the court issues related to this 2012 election petition court 2013 was no do bantu agromesa wonu ya ne banche but the take it no the better want here in the name of agromesa for what here in the name of NDC the NDC can 2012 we are not count
bodini ye unima busana men kan
NDC the omo year in 2012 we are not malibati o kan no aduane banche awie no nua so what we are saying hold on what we are saying is that somebody making those prejudicial statements the anti obia na so obiti ni fear no so feel say the way case ikwe ebia wanu so akonya document ni bia kenkan wakwa investigation wa hunu say any other thing wan kwache honorable Canada Japan kwache honorable Canada Japan so kan because no dey na onyanko election ibo no kan say apai information ekuta me no the document ekuta me no odi MP ni kurampa ibetu no that case ni nyanko court what about that because no kuta the fact chere say unqualified to contest election. Then this for a smarter sometime na go so mu take decision. Manje ma me fa don to ho.
Oh, time na so.
Aso awie na memra Labanese ni yinsensem ya. E ko so wo su no. Majari, meba. Me ntwa bibita wo.
I just want to
you see
pick 5 calls.
Na oman mu ya me ye na ho. Owura dampare. Ene owura tete yunu. Munim se me respect mo pa yi. Ayi asiwo pikofi boache ba bia wo bia me tia wo. Baruti enkrofo ba ko mu hu okurum ha ACID for prosecutors watchro se banchi no hu wan amfa ne atwe waka banchi mi hu ba ma amfa ne atwe wo fa baruti na wo hwe ho tu be kwa kodru court no de wo hwe ye no e different from the do akogina court no na e ya de ba ko amajari e say cases bebre prosecutors ni CID investigators no e honso na niam akoso.
Okay.
Yes, sir. IGP ni team no adwuma mo ye na so Ghana fo ani. Omo fo mani hwe mo afie fo no. Because me nye prophet of doom. But if you are not careful, Labanese ni okotwe sekan wo su no. Ubehu bedu tina no nem kuri mu.
Okay.
Me sisi anya careful la. Labanese ni okotwe sekan no. Nanka o ya no an say na amen. Ai Majai, wo Ghana ni betimi akole no. Me when I say foreigners misbehaving in Ghana, na me go crazy o.
Anyway,
Ghana ni betimi akofa yi Lebanon. Ye kama ni wura ye no bi ye hunu nkrofo kroso. Simply because bia asembia ya twera want me interpret.
All right.
Want yase. Now when the way Jojo ni peka so ka say who come asem nyina you say no. French for. Every nkrofo.
And I came that same. All right, higher need 100.3 Bukala Jonas decided you say meditation to the Supreme Court for ensuring that our laws of the land are truly adhered to. And Brad James Jechi question is James Chechi question is set as a rolling stone for others or to others. 0302243540 0302257902. Maybe that's body to Maha. Yami ado bako yententem ni anko.
Ayo mi din de ken kira ho fe. Bo so ma se ku apim. She ka MPP ni o ti woni se didn't know you on who's here. Abana, yes, Tono, or would you probably it to her? One player, one consistent, one more data for the full war. Now, I will empty almost almost that one. You got 2 above why this is the time we need. And then you hear him. A mamu never for the bois, or who could to crash him. Then a full brown breno, and then Caso can wear them. To cool now, I say now. They say education, I say, life now. They see, I ain't soon able to prepare. And then catch you.
Okay, Madam say, Mammy for next one. Maybe I my hand. Yes, sir. You too, Yanko.
Now, my Jerry. We are sure that Asama, yes, I can the part I am on August.
On one guy.
And I have His Excellency and another Danko Kupado. Yeah, work for my breast. I'm paying the Poland. I say 1 more moment in 7 posts. Now, yes, you are quite Yajimayano. 1 more. Ubeka can the park Canada Japan and what a member in your power. What you my man position? Because yes, you want to work and pay what you want yet. And now I will say, why not the bear? What did you have here after ultimate support to NDC for? One will say about gold there and Kokona.
Better say, Mammy for next one. Yes, was so maybe to my hand.
Manjali at the time.
Never do you too.
I knew 1D1 for me.
1D1 of your.
And maybe somewhere to share the summer. Yeah, Dr. Baumia. As a Luciano.
Better to us, Michelle.
Now, maybe can I tell you, Nana, the dog of Bucado? I am my young. I know your mamma, and Black Ghana will be I done it or cut it on here on the just to send another down to Bucado. Send our Mamma Ghana. Not to Can I do I say, meaning there, 2024, I don't know. Not the people are going to make up. I think your mom, I'm a gunner. I get.
Okay, let us see. We, mammy, last one. Yes, I am called.
I am now soon being come. And in Chen and a key, and then one about Papa, and a key, a cassa, I'm a Thomas Comaso, Yakubu Chen and a key, and then Chewa and Uncle Chicken Mountain. Marjorie. The same visa any forces. So also 1 wally. Now you only young now 5 divorce. Now divorce pass ready and as well as Sankaya put in wall for Frana. Marjorie. What fire also we are Canadian, that's all Sanka papers. Yeah, a dame team now best and so we are MP Marjorie. Share the become message. Yako 2013. You unknown police station or you the finger of God or you overvoting. Even at overvoting, you were after the day and when you find overvoting and second of all. And say we are children, that is say you are the mamma and any is what you could almost a white part of what that say and part that is no attention at there and then come. Nadia Basia, that is more attention.
Okay.
More attention.
Let us say. Ha ena yedi AC Obibia Ofribia made us say special happy birthday to Ernestina Osu. When you free was sister Doreen Equia a free year. Doreen Equia free a part of the production team of Memanti. Also we show happy birthday. So Ernestina Osu, we wish you a happy birthday.
But you 1 second.
Kaza.
Me lecture or chair my dear AUCC.
Yeah.
Or chair me public relations. Your friend Mr. Augustine. I'm sorry. Who did the birthday and
oh, okay.
I'm wishing a happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes, but that's also about you. Okay. And okay.
My dear, me no say they make a Ghana for you and say about try woman yamma Penny Kufuado and NPP no. Ebe ko so asere Ghana for. Omo ko so nya botre no mo entwen because the uti enema pa egu kwan so a me aduma ma Penny Kufuado wo be hwie egu for mansa na wo wi na dwuma. So aka se matene wo video so aka agenda 111. Ye nwia before 2024 about my heads in shame and then yami adom
okay yes.
Now a project within 8-9 months
okay that's
you bet me we to do na you need to do na
thank you
yami shira you need to family my joy new team ni nyina dore ne nam fofo ni nyina yami shira mo
but that's some so mobile abusia nana Kojo Eje Yeboa ovai first vice chair Asante Achim South Oba, if you are a member of the MPP National Communication Team, Kingsley Haruna Amaleba, member of the communication team Edema and NDC Kingsley Ebaha. Mamenka say me say yawo eye transport system a opeka e de tukwan mo yadofo corporate entities muhia car just say van efe nipa kama me pacho wuhia say car ne C-Tech transport but of friend what e be ma say car ne bia holidays ye mo peka e bia tukwan a fresh 020 1162 746 020 746 na me no ine won komo midi de Magjerio say AGYEMAN Joe Odami Adokojo Dami Adomeda say abena frame bankro ene nana ya safo ene ye in charge of the social media handles me sorry di Ola Michael odi ye kofi dwumedie no eba beto so nyakopon ya adomo a ye behia ochina e wo touchlight dwumedie so emi shiro bibi